Like you know, we saw him pop off on there before. We're seeing so many of these vanguards from last year change things up. It's great to be able to be diverse in your hero pool, especially with the changes that we've seen before. But I'm wondering, what is these changes, you know, going into this? Maybe you gotta change something up if it's not working, right, Chip?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, I think he's one of the strongest Magnetos up in this scene, but it just seems like, you know, elects to try to run other heroes now, and maybe it's because the team comp isn't really built around a mainline front shield tank like that. You know, that could be on the table. I'm not sure what the discussions are in the back end, but yeah, definitely not as much play, especially out the spawn door from Bess on that hero. As we start up now, the double gambit ban, and we're going to see the lock-in of Elsa. What do you know? Very similar, but this time Fly going to get ahead of it.
And guess we get the Elsa 1v1, it looks like, with the Mantis ban being forced out because of the Elsa being protected, which allows now Sentinels to have Usher unleash with their own Elsa protect. It's a back and forth. We also have to highlight we are moving on to Hall of Jalia, which means that you will have a lot more of those open sight lines. And then if we wanted to talk about, you know, the topic of just having the verticality of Krakoa, you'll have very similar case in this map too.
Yeah, and this map does lend itself, especially when you're on attack, to take that topside right angle. And if you can own that when you're walking in and allow your team to have a little more space down main, it keeps things tricky. But, you know, on the inverse side of that coin, this is very much one of those maps that we've seen holds on point one. It can definitely happen if the team's locked in together.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yo, okay, hey, Sentinel versus Fly right now? All right, hey, so this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. Hold on, who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Sentinel versus... Okay.
The Stark Protocol to come out, and like with Ryan Amazing having an
Okay.
Iron Man, who knows
this is what we're gonna do.
what they can roll out with here.
This is what we're gonna do, guys.
Flexibility right now.
We're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna, obviously I am like late, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this, the rest of the portion, and then I'm gonna go back to the front portion later. Woo, man. Let's go. Sentinel versus Fly Quest. Oh man. How's it going, everybody? How are you guys' day?
When you have a Venom on your team, virtually all you need to do is run one additional hero that can, you know, apply pressure to a backline, and they're in trouble because Venom has so much escapability, has so many answers,
that's refreshing,
and just has indefinite HP and escape routes. So just too much to think about at all times. But we're gonna see who dives in with him at the moment. Crimso kind of playing that solo dive game just to distract.
Amazing, doing what every Iron Man does here, having fun in the spawn room before the gates open up themselves.
Hey, who's been winning though? Who's been winning?
I'm not too sure. That Jeff wasn't getting any sort of impact. Even with using the itch Jeff defensively when everybody is getting harassed was not really working out for FlyQuest. That's why they're changing things up. They're trying to go for the double res composition with the Loki and Melio being on the Atom.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not sure. I love the Jeff. A lot of the time, those ults were committed. They were more so. I mean, you know, we didn't see a major successful one yet, although we know that Ken has the ability to do that. It was more so just the comp they're going into is very difficult. There's a couple answers. You got to use your ult more as a, you know, a strategist healing ultimate. We saw that a few times just to stay healthy and keep the team up during cap ult. And if you're using it for that reason, honestly, why not use a different strategist at that point that doesn't more efficiently? Right, Amazing with some good positioning here. Just peppering on top of Crimso's dive. Why do you need commitment with the dive if you can shoot from downtown? What a play here off the rip.
Damn, do I gotta pay Iron Man, bro?
Look at him. Look at the Iron Man up in the skies, but I guess if you don't have enough teammates to do so, it's going to be harder.
Yeah, if there's an Iron Man, you have to take care of Iron Man.
And it is Ryan Amazing just having the time as Melio just tries to get up with that ultimate online, and Vez is the next one to fall. Sentinels are looking to speed run as they're already on top of the point and moving all around with the payload.
Dang.
Yeah, this looks like the Sentinels we've known. They just look locked in right now. I knew that first day was going to be difficult on the mental. It was all about could they bounce back, and right now they look like they have definitely bounced back, staying dominant across the board, taking domination 100-0 twice, and now walking through that first point, and now 5 minutes to get through street space. Point 2, only halfway. Fly, though. Let's see them bounce back. I would love to see this be a close match here, and I know they've got the time to lock back in. Let's see what they can do.
Want to see more impactful Apex Predator picks here from 2C2. Being able to get set up on the high ground, gets the mark on the invisible before jumping back away. Mirror close to that invisible boundary. Flame 2 with the dance off, but Crimson already pops up with that armor as Ryan Amazing, uncontested, finds Fez. Jolly the next to go down, and with nobody to contest.
Ooh, yo, Iron Man is so strong, bro. Is that whose team is Sentinels? So they won.
Yeah,
So is it 1-1? Okay, Sentinel won against Fly. PxKAIZEN, man. I heard a lot of good stuff about PxKAIZEN, but yeah. What's good? Hey, me later. What's up? Fuzamir? Is that how you say your name? How's it going, y'all? Welcome.
Wow. This is insane. You sure popping up again.
Bro, PxKAIZEN. What happened to PxKAIZEN, bro?
Crimzo with 12 finals on top of it. That's the Crimzo.
People still running Iron Man? Hey, Iron Man is lethal if nobody could freaking do anything about it. Just floating around, just zapping people, bro.
Isn't getting that same type of impact that you have from the other side in this term. You sure 21-2.
Yeah, I mean, doing everything they can there. I just think that Sentinels just look like a refreshing.
Unless you're a hit scanner, you can't. Unless you're a hit scanner or you play Magic like I do, you're not taking off Iron Man off the sky. They're washed? Dang.
It seems like they just kind of had lost hope and momentum at that point. It's difficult to get your headspace back in. When
I put them in number 2 because you told me PxKAIZEN is fly.
Especially when it's not making it all the way towards the end where you have a
bro, my hair got to dry, bro. My hair's still wet. Oh wait, I look. You want to use an earphone today, not headphone.
I want them to bounce back. I know they can. I'm looking forward to more of their matches.
Even looking at 2C damage alone, like 17.2k, the damage was there, but the impact on those ultimates were not. So we got to see.
I need my hair to dry
as they try to work up some of the dinks in their gameplay and maybe try to go and cover a lot more of these hero flexibilities.
Actually, no. I want to see what my hair looks like if I dry it with the headphone on it.
Absolutely slotted in amazingly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what we needed to see differently.
Hey, Cozy looked different today.
What did you think of that matchup?
Just kidding, man. I like this guy too.
Just momentum based.
I mean,
he's so fun.
They rolled and they never stopped rolling. Amazing on the Iron.
Bro, is it just me or does the NA casters have a lot more personality than the UK casters? I saw the UK game yesterday. The casters, they look like they didn't want to be there yesterday.
It just clicked. Honestly, it just clicked for them.
Like Vicky, Soy, Cozy, they look like they're having a good ass time. The UK one, they look like they didn't want to be there. Like, why are we here? That was the vibe that they're giving me. They were good. They made it far last season. They made it far, but they didn't win.
Yeah, I think Sentinels as a team, they've been together for so long.
I am never doing sports bet ever. Hey, maybe this is a sign for us to never do sports bet. Like those fantasy football or fantasy basketball, soccer, horse race betting, car race. Yeah, I'm good.
To build that as this new roster and find a way to kind of, mesh together more. And I think that'll just happen over time. What do you think, Vicky?
I definitely agree. I think
I like how engaging American announcers are. Because probably they don't want to be there. I tried to watch the Euro last night, but they kind of, yeah. Nobody in NA won. Finals were VP against Navi. Both EU. Wait, so towards the end of this whole thing, is it gonna be like every other region fighting against each other? So could it be like Asia versus EU, EU versus China? Like, is it gonna end up like that? I don't remember.
No, we got word from Jarvis. Obviously, Mason coming in for the interview. I'm sure there's a lot of Iron Man mains are stoked to see that out there on the field. We're looking forward to talking to him about essentially like what their plan is and being able to run stuff like this. I'm sure the audience wants to hear similar answers. But yeah, shout out to Rye. Looked great in that matchup. I'm looking forward to hearing his reasoning for the pick, which obviously worked out. But
last season,
yeah, I just think they looked like a whole new team today.
So last season was like not just your region competition; it was the world. So it was basically like Marvel Rivals World. Into bracket. Oh no, what happened?
Just to go overnight and kind of like throw that out the window and have a different approach. A lot of teams don't get to do that. A lot of teams, they would need a week, like maybe next week, and they can like figure something out.
Bottom two falls off. Did anybody fall off? I mean, I came to the Ignite a little bit late today. I mean, I'm gonna watch it later. we're just gonna watch what's going on right now. We're gonna keep up with them right now. After this is done, we're gonna go back, and I have to personally watch like the beginning portion, because honestly, I want to see what the underdogs are like. Like the Cafe Red, is that their name? Cafe Red, like other underdogs. Space Station.
They switched consistently throughout the matchup. We saw Cap, we saw Venom, we saw Magneto. Dominant's been consistent.
Definitely going to practice more Venom after Ignite, bro. I'm seeing like the full potential of Venom. Very good.
But yeah, I just think they got the exact comp they were looking to run and made it work.
Yeah, now as we're waiting for Amazing to get in here for a quick chat, I do want to talk a little bit more about the Ultron, right? Because in our first map, yeah, we lost, I think it was Zatex, who was kind of hovering.
Ultron, right.
There a little bit. So for a second, we're like, Ultron, back in the mix, nunny. But it did not happen, and now we get to see it not only played on both sides, but also banned on both sides. Did you guys expect that at all, Ultron making such a return after the patch?
I feel like I kind of was expecting some teams to try to run the triple strat with the Ultron, and if there was going to be a team that was going to run triple strat, it was definitely going to be Sentinels. It fits into the way that the Amazing's hero pool works together. Of course, since he just loves flyers, that's why we got so hyped when we saw Torch from 2C, wondering, oh, are we going to see a mirror match maybe? But no, that didn't come out. I'm more so surprised, though, on how prevalent it is so early within the preseason, because I think a lot of teams, as we keep repeating, have been trying to figure out where the meta is. Where Ultron slots in, it's a question mark on, okay, what impact can you get with White Fox, and how quickly can you get that Ultron ultimate on
the last day of this? Okay.
We do have,
and then top 4 is gonna be tomorrow.
For a quick chat after this dominant dub that Sentinels just got themselves.
Top 4 tomorrow.
Bring him in for an interview. We've been so excited to pick his brain regarding what we got to see on the server. Amazing. Congratulations. Hello and welcome to the show. First things first.
Amazing.
What we got to see you rolling out with. We did not expect to see an Iron Man today. We know that you want to play him. Who did you have to bribe? Who did you have to convince in your team in order to roll out with it?
I mean, I think my team trusts me on the Iron Man. We're kind of worried about that Ultron ban. We're talking about what are we going to play when Ultron gets banned here. And I was like, you know what? I think I can play Iron Man on this map. Like, it's a big map. It's really good for Iron Man. Let's just do it. And everybody trusted the call. But it was great.
Love it. Yeah, I think that goes to just your team chemistry, right? You guys have been playing together for so long. People just trust you because they know what you can do.
See, that's what you need. The team chemistry. You need a team that you consistently play with, so that it's not like when you rank and you get randos and then you suggest something, they're like, that's stupid. And I'm like, damn. You can't even play nothing.
We worked our draft a lot. I think we were maybe prioritizing the wrong things. I think we gave them too many of the powerful characters on like Burn and T'Challa. They had Swamp. We gave Elsa, Tank Pool, DD. I think we really blundered our draft pretty badly. So today I think we looked a lot better with our draft phase for sure.
Perfect.
I have zero team chemistry. Shit. I mean that's why you're really good at like playing for life as Captain America, solo tanking as Thor. Like at least you have like really good game sense that other people don't have, that you're able to lead the team and also secure a lot of objectives on your own for your team to follow through if they choose to follow through. But yeah, man. Y'all, I need y'all to get a computer ASAP. Yo, get a PC, and as soon as y'all get a PC, let me know, bro. I'm locking in with you guys, bro. I'm locking in with y'all, man. We gonna learn every character we need to know. Every character we need to know to counter everything, take advantage of maps. Bro, that's one thing I have to learn. Like for each map, what's the best character? I don't have that knowledge yet. Yo, yup, you, Lena, what
I definitely think we felt much more.
You guys would be like the best tanks. Yup.
Made it sure it was really important.
MAGIK'S, Luna for healing. We got Dark Phoenix. We got Kura.
I think
everybody gotta get on that PC, man.
Make the mistakes is
I'm trying to run it. Full squad. But it's too bad that I think you can only queue up with
in a pretty stacked group, right?
you and one other person when it gets to like
How do you feel
what,
when you're stacking
eternity?
up against the other
Right?
teams? We now have Cafe Rose
What's
coming
good,
up
Crimson?
next,
How's it
really
going, man? What's
impressing their
poppin'?
first match. What's the
Welcome
read
to
on
Marvel
that
Rivals
team
Ignite watch
and
party, man.
where you're ranking in there?
I think our group is like really close together. I think anyone can beat anyone on any given day. Like a good team can beat or a bad team can beat a good team on a good day, right? Like.
Hold on, I'm
It's that
curious.
tight.
Does my
So,
shorts?
obviously, we need to plan individually for
Does the
everything.
shorts
Even
have a
Cafe Rose,
chat?
they beat Likewise.
There's no
That's
chat on
right.
this, huh?
So we're definitely gonna
Let me
give it
see.
our all in every match. And make
Should we
sure
add
close it
chat
out
to that?
against the teams that maybe aren't the highest on the tier list.
Is it multi-chat? Oh, there is chat right there.
Can't underestimate
Nice.
any
Why was that
teams
off?
running
How long
this.
was
Thank
that?
you
How
so
long
much
has
for
that been
joining us for a
off?
quick chat. Once again, congratulations.
Crazy.
We hope to chat to you again very soon.
Thanks, guys.
Good seeing your eye.
Celestial is 2-stack. Oh, okay. So as soon as we get to Celestial, then
I'm happy to hear that the vibes.
There's
were
no,
high
full
because,
stack?
you know, especially when there is so much pressure, so many expectations on the players.
that's why we got to join
Starting
local
season
tourney.
off with a loss against a team that, you know, might have been considered the weaker one, the weaker opponent.
We're gonna have to join the next MRC.
Like some take that too hard, some don't manage to recover that quickly from that.
I
Yeah,
think
like his-
Crimzo put those kids in boot camp, by the way.
Damn.
That's definitely what we probably happened on
Crimzo
screen.
got them.
Puts him into shape. Yeah, I mean, I liked his answer was just like, you know, in warm-ups, we were just like, let's just be aggro today. Let's just, you know, let's shake this off because I think we're in our heads trying to play slow.
Amy Laird said never.
One pick, they just rolled right through. They fully committed, and even if
You don't like tournaments?
they do it again in the next
Tournaments are so fun.
Yeah, they definitely.
I had a
momentum
blast with you
and
guys, man.
never let go
I had
throughout
so
the
much fun.
series. Now that's a wrap on this match, but we have so much more to come. We have another two teams that are looking to get their first win on the board.
Nice.
TSM versus Lunex right after a short break, so don't go anywhere.
TSM. Who won yesterday? Was it TSM or Luna? Okay, so we missed out on Nightmare. No, Nightmare lost. Oh, yeah, this song is so nice. I love it. Okay, so wait, what happened to 100 Thieves? Are they gone? Yo, did 100 Thieves get like terminated completely? Are they gone now? No chance? Or are they coming back like tomorrow? Okay, TSM and Lunex. I feel like Lunex is gonna roll them. Damn, Cafe Red. Yesterday, Cafe Red did really good. And SG, they were good too. Bro, I'm excited for this 2 game. The underdogs right here, the underdogs. Oh man, it's about to get crazy. I'm not trying to see the one above all crest on the other side, bro. We gotta roll them. If we see it, it's time for us to roll them. Cause what do they have that we don't have except for that crescent? Except for that crest. Like that's about it, bro. And they just put in more time than we did. Honestly. Thieves tomorrow? Okay, cool. So they're not completely eliminated. They're just in a are they in a what is that bracket called? Like when they give you another chance? The losing bracket, right? They're in the losing bracket, so they have a chance to get out of it. And whoever wins this one are confirmed gonna be in like finals, right? The ones that already won yesterday. Damn, does this mean Fly? Because Fly lost yesterday. Does this mean they're like absolutely terminated? Bro, how does the oh, man, I gotta see the tournament map. Is it called bracket? Oh, the live is on, but they don't have the 2026 version. Okay. Let's go to Ignite. Tourney. This is a tourney. Oh, they don't have the 2026 updates right now. Okay. It's until April 5th. They might win next few. So they're gonna basically... So after this weekend, we have to wait till the next weekend? Hold on, I'm trying to find... Okay, so there's a website right here. Oh, Gambit's getting a drop? Alright guys, hey, watch it on Twitch, y'all. Get that drop. Get that skin. Oh damn, are they gonna have just straight Chinese word? Oh, I can't wait to watch the Chinese one. Are they gonna speak English or are they gonna speak straight Chinese at us? The casters, these are the casters. The host. This is a UK. He was the host yesterday. Him and her, like they seem like they didn't want to be there. Bro. Watch party casters. Oh, we got the Japanese brothers right here. No female? Okay. The prize pool is 250,000. Yo.
Match 3 out of 5 is upon us. Welcome back, everyone. TSM
Match 3.
are both looking for
Let's
their
go.
first victory of this season. And I got Chip and Vicky here to break it
You
all
said
down.
Gambit? Damn.
Get it done.
What the
Let's
Gambit
check out those
do?
two teams. We already got a first look at both of them, and I gotta say, one
It's like
of them
that.
impressed me a lot more. Lunix Gaming came in as
He
the
said
underdog in their
Gambit.
opening match, but they did fight back. So I want to talk about TSM first, though, because obviously TSM, they're new to Marvel Rivals, but it's a very storied org, and they did pick up a roster that has.
Oh,
so
right now
many
it's
pre-existing
Wanda
stars.
actually. It's not Gambit. I think Gambit's after Wanda. Meth Wanda.
Obviously, fantastic strategist.
You said my Gambito?
Did we see it mash yesterday? Like, what was your big takeaway from their first showing? Is there anything obvious that you can say was the issue that they need to fix coming into today's match?
I don't know if there's necessarily an issue they need to fix. It's more so like they have so much hit scan and aiming talent. I just want to see a difference in their composition, what they can do. Because I know if they lock in on a comp that's really strong for this meta, like even this Ultron composition and stuff, that kind of favors the way they like to play. Then they might.
And Rogue 2, damn.
Out together. I saw them switching a lot.
What happened?
There was a time where it looked really good when they had Cal.
Bro.
You know, they were poke heavy on that team comp still and still looked good. They had Gale on Phoenix and they had, you know, Gilbert in the backline on Thing protecting the backline. So like stuff like that worked for them, but it took them a while to even get to that point. So I want to see a confident version of TSM running something that's really strong in this specific meta.
Yeah, I can agree on that too, because you have to consider like
TSM versus Lumix, right?
Individual playership. We need to see that be way more cohesive, especially when it comes to communication, because if they have to swap over to Thing and instead of trying to go over to like maybe having a Namor to try to protect the back line, that all goes hand in hand with the way that Lunix Gaming, despite it being a 2-0, they really put up a good fight against one of the best teams.
Yeah, I think they looked good. Again, it's the first day jitters. It's just like we saw with Zen. I mean, a whole new team.
Lunix. I said Lumix. Hold on. Let me correct that.
Showing that they can take a round on Team
Lumix is my camera.
Up here as an MRC team.
Crazy, tripping.
Yeah, I mean,
we have to talk about tones.
Especially Rogue. Why? Why especially Rogue, bro? What happened? What did Rogue do to you?
I agree.
Useless character with just a bunch of CC done for her kit. Hey, she's like a Tekken character, like a grappler. She's a grappler. She'll be really good in Tekken. Street Fighter, King of Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Regis can't do more. Like, we saw Regis popping off, but there's only so much. Even if you are, like, dominating and getting these picks, you need to get more of these follow-ups, because even if you could find 3, you look behind you, the whole team is gone, and now you have to deal with 3 more.
Yeah, again, talking about that confidence, I think if you don't have it, you get the yips, similar to like any sport, right? You have to believe you can do it because you just play better. If you go up in baseball and don't believe in your swing, you're going to strike out, or you're going to make, you know, an error. You're just going to, it's just not worth it. So you got to lock in, play confident, and I think Regis was definitely that confidence yesterday, showing.
Krakoa, let's go.
I thought they had to ban him out. At one point, I was like, Regis might be able to pop off and take this thing home.
She doesn't take damage. She's not a good distraction. She doesn't do enough damage to kill anything. She's just there. Bro. Hey. Rogue. Rogue. It's like Rogue just taking space for no reason.
If this is the opportunity for Lunix to make a
at least Gambit is broken. I mean, really good role players, their survivability is crazy though, no?
We're trying to still figure things out. Not only are they one of the many teams still figuring out the meta, but also trying to dissect what their own hero pool is looking like.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. We talk about finding a way to adapt into the meta and making it work for your specific strengths, right? Like, and we were saying the Ultron, I think that might be a solution for them. Just requires some really good.
Hello, how we do? How do you do, Lotus? How do you do? We were definitely not talking smack about Rogue while you were gone. She doesn't take no space for real. Hey. Rogue does have a shield though, right? She has like that shield bash. She's just a straight combat. She's a straight combat. Like, if you get close, I think that's when Rogue punishes you.
They were fantastic at identifying their win conditions and using their resources.
Her survivability is not up to her at all.
Top team that we even have in this region. So I think the only thing that I feel like they have.
I hung up the gloves. What happened? You hung up the soul sword for Magic. Now you're hanging up the glove for Rogue. Who's next? The spear for Angela?
You know, they're one of those teams running the Namor too, right?
Her shield is like 1 second block. Did they nerf that? Was it always 1 second or nah?
And it was the quick adaptability.
All right, guys. TSM versus LoonX. Game 3, I think. Yeah, game 3, y'all. Oh man, let's see who wins. I feel like LoonX is gonna win.
Best of 7 series, and they came back and they figured out what they need to do differently. As we dive into the first map of our 3rd series of the day, everybody, let's get into the pick and ban phase.
You hung up the spear and shield, so you're not tank no more.
Yeah, folks, we'll see. Off the rip.
Earthbound, right? Yeah, the thing is like her worst nightmare. All of her kit just turns red.
If Regis can do what Regis does on that hero.
Yup, she can't do anything. And Earthbound lasts for like what, 3.5 seconds, which is fucking ridiculous. They gotta nerf that.
Moving that Mantis to make sure they can't run something a little more aggressive in that triple backline composition, enabling Elsa even more, and instead are gonna be able to get that Gambit.
Oh, that's going to be big here.
Because literally, if the thing drops his Earthbound and you're a dive and you happen to be in the center of the Earthbound, within a second, you're going to die. So I think having that Earthbound to be at like 3.5 or 4 seconds is kind of unnecessary. It's very unnecessary.
They ponder, they hover over Tico on that BP. Haven't seen any BP, by the way, despite those buffs coming out. You know, saying, you know, if we're gonna see
your team Cal? Who's team Cal? TSM is Cal?
It's gonna be the Van Pool. It's gonna be the next thing banned out. So
Earthbound lasts for 5 seconds. Yeah, that's
consistent pattern.
I think that's fucking ridiculous, bro. Honestly, that is so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. A character, a squishy, or like a character would die within 1.5 seconds if everybody looks at them. They'll pop.
And it looks like the double region's on the table at least, but again, Loki is very much one of those heroes that requires a lot of talent and focus.
Are we staying up till the Senado games? I'm gonna be I'm watching the whole thing, and then I have to go back and watch the first 2 games because I missed the Nightmares game and I missed.
It's like pick your poison.
I came at the last portion of the Sentinel game.
With a heavy dealing damage Rogue, and Star-Lord's the next one too, because
so this is our first official game of the day, and then I'm gonna go back to it. So this is match 3, and then we got 2 more matches after this, the Underdogs, which I wanted to watch, so I'm so glad I didn't miss out on them. And then I'm gonna run it back and watch Nightmare because Nightmare is dope. But from the score I saw, they lost, so I want to see like why and how they lost.
TSM does have that hit scan talent, but will it match up? I'm looking forward to watching Krakoa again. First domination of this matchup.
And look how much it used up, though. Having that protect on the Gambit, it forced them to ban out the Star-Lord, forced them to ban out that Rogue. It's so much used up just for that one safety pick that TSM was able to provide.
Yeah, they're floating Tico on Panther right now. I have no doubt that's not going to be the selection, but hey, I would love to see it. I'd love to be proven wrong here as we start up in just a moment. Everybody floating their picks. Yeah, immediately switching there and showing their real choices, at least what we see so far. And you can already see the idea of composition here. Pizza's going to be on that Loki bedtime story, going to be out there, showing that bedtime can dive as well. There's, you know, we've seen BT. Oh, actually going to run hit scan. Excuse me. There's that Phoenix matchup we were talking about. What can counter
Look at this.
the Elsa and provide more pressure?
It's magic.
Woo! I like this a lot with a triple Vanguard.
Hey, nobody playing Magic because they don't know how to deal with the responsibility, man. If I was in there, Magic is a must. I'm definitely running Magic, bro. Definitely. All right, Krakoa, let's go. I'm going in there with this, bro. Talking about.
If you feel like this team is really good at trying to help with the kills, or in silent plays, maybe trying to see if there can be able to roll out with this because you're dealing with a double Rage and Royal Flush, so you got to stay alive.
Yeah, and that's why we are going to see Rocket. At least maybe for right now, it might just be an armor pack situation. I'm not sure if the change is coming through. We've seen Silent Blaze play Rocket in the past. I believe Silent Blaze is on controller, if I'm remembering correctly. But so yeah, you know, we're just likely going to be playing some of those heroes that's more tailored to the controller side of things.
Bedtime story Star-Lord. He wasn't even good on Star-Lord yesterday.
You know, the idea.
He got Star-Lord diff by the other Star-Lord.
You got to save that freeze cooldown. You do not have the team up with Fox to give yourself another answer. You got to have insane positioning, and your team's got to be playing around.
Magic used to be.
Because you will not have those Loki crystals.
Magic used to be to break spawn hold.
But if Logan can do it properly, it'll be huge.
What's up, D-Dan? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome.
Ready on the thing, though. Nice little
just MK Storm.
Setup as if he already tries to dive into that back line, tries to tether together.
What does that mean? Break spawn hold.
It doesn't even matter because Pizza Demon, he didn't want to try to send out those empty. Got immediately deleted, and Bedtime Story was able to give more information. And TSM are just getting torn apart in this.
They gave him. They letting him play Daredevil again. Tripping, bro.
Dude is just popping off early on, waiting for crystals to get popped and immediately committing.
Bro, I'm seeing how good Venom is in this tournament, and I've been practicing Venom long time ago, and then I kind of like just dropped him because I stopped playing tank. But bro, I'm seeing very good potential Venom.
We were expecting the Venom to come out from Iffy, who's an insane Venom that we've seen thus far too, and they didn't want to have that team up, but it doesn't even matter here when nobody also contesting Silent Blaze, who has his BRB ready to go. They back away just in time with
to get out from being spawn held.
Teammates from Lunex that are spread apart.
Guru playing that thing using the Yancey Street to just keep the team up. But right now, the pick comes in.
Wait, to get out from being spawned held? Like meaning like she could handle everybody when they're trying to spawn hold? Damn, bro. Tico! Okay, yo, Tico came back?
This angle tight as that teleporter does not start.
All right, Tico's the guy that I thought had aura. All right, let's see how Tico performs today.
Good comms by them to not play too aggro if they do elect to take that portal, but no, they are not. At least not so far.
Yeah, he was crazy with Elsa.
Is very close to that raging portal.
Who knows? Maybe they'll switch. Maybe he taught Tico how to play Elsa overnight, so that we could still have Elsa, and then he could play Daredevil and have more damage diving in with Captain and Venom.
Pizza with a second one, but the team needs to ensure they find value off of this first pick because there will be an answer of the dance floor. Tones will have Cap's freedom charge. There will be a Sia available. There's a lot that they can do. Gale with the engagement.
Whoa. Gale's not playing. What is Rocket doing? Where's the heals, Rocket? I guess it didn't matter because the team too good. Rocket said, hey, we good. Okay, Tico. Let's go, Tico.
Lunix are playing
Oh,
this
yeah, no,
so
he dead.
well. Silent plays honestly the MVP and holding onto that BRB. You talked about it perfectly.
Let's go, Tico. Get him, Tico. Tico, Tico. Bro. Okay. Okay, yo, Tico, hey.
Essentially waiting out the fight, knowing that
Tico out there. Tico out there.
This fight, it's whatever, but I'm not going to commit my Sia because if that Phoenix End Song Inferno lands anywhere near me, it's gone immediately.
Every team I have ever supported failed me.
It was game over. Pop that Sia on point and they win it. Lunex decidedly
except for VP, WVP. Wait, is Scythe in VP? Oh, that makes sense. He wears orange all the time, right?
The thing really not providing the value that the goal of the thing wants to get when it's literally diving into your back line, but then you're getting torn apart, looking behind you, not allowing your team to feel enabled.
The #1 support, top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the world, right?
Yeah, I like what Gilbert's doing. You got to commit. Oh, I was going to say commit with your dive. It looks like BTS is making the switch to Psylocke, so that's going to be the new dive route. They're not going to stay on Daredevil there, but you've got to try to trade backlines because right now there's so much on your backline. You need to try to do the same to them. They're trying to protect, and it's just not working. So that's
Scythe is on VP. Okay, okay.
Work out, but I like the idea.
Oh, that is what they're going to do. They're going to try to open up immediately with that. Maybe try to contest here up on the high ground where Redis is trying to get some information together with Tones, looking to dive on the same.
He's called the Voldemort.
And they try to cut off at least their entry position between Lunix. Interesting, and they find Blaze. Silent Blaze literally gets.
Their logo is tough. They got Ice Bear. Yeah, they have Volley Bear for logo.
Don't have that BRB.
They got the Volley Bear. Let's go. Oh, fat, fat, fat. Eat that, eat that, eat that. Eat that, eat that. Get out, get out, get out.
Silent Blaze comes back. The BRB is out and ready. So the next trade will go back in their favor. Gilbert Noodle with another pick out of Logan. Not sure it was in the range of the BRB. It was not. So they still will have point advantage and numbers. And now TSM is figuring things out. Iffy going to be res with that BRB. So they will stack faster and come back as a unit.
I like backing away here from Tones, though. Just regroup, wait for everybody.
Oh, man.
The foundation crumbled the moment that they dove and jumped Silent Blaze at the very beginning here for TSM. Now they're about to have a good amount of ultimates online and just winning that neutral fight just based off the portal. And Lunix are just trying to take this slow because look at Tico.
Oh.
He's got that Apex Predator ready to go.
Oh, that B-hop is crazy, bro. How do you B-hop?
That could be another answer to some of this stuff, especially if you think you can wait for the rocket, if your team can stall on this point. Right now, Lunex is almost, oh, you can't allow that. If Lunex just takes the point from them before any fighting begins.
Oh.
Looking for another. Seeing that BRB is huge find. Noticing the rocket healing from back there. Gonna make that chase happen, but Redis is gonna be able to find
nice.
Pizza Demon. Do we see more play here? No, nobody still even trades right now. The BRB obviously not up and available. Logan starts the dance floor. Guru holding on to ultimate with Gilbert Noodle, and there is that. Oh, I does not want to land.
Damn.
Tones find two more, and now Lunex will retake it home.
Logan with a dance off, restabilizing Lunex, and they have.
Whoa. Whoa.
Not gotten off his point, one after the other as they fall. Redis finds another one, and Logan puts a nail in the collar.
That's me on Daredevil right there.
Who was struggling on finding that pick off onto Silent Blaze.
If I go in like that in rank on Daredevil, I just get exploded. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like in rank, you have to literally announce, like, listen, everybody, I'm about to go inside the whole team 1v5. Please heal me. Or come in with me. It's just crazy, bro. And even if you announce it, some of them are going to be like, no, I don't agree with your choice making right now. So if you go in, you're on your own. It's crazy, bro.
Especially when you're looking at Pizza Demon and Gilbert.
So many throwers. That's why you need a duel. At least somebody that could go in with you. If the other four don't want to comply, at least you have that other person, your ride or die.
Are looking to try to backcap Gilbert Noodle, trying to play a little tricky, forcing Lunex to give up their aggression in this choke.
There's the commitment. Down goes the feet.
Couldn't be me.
There by the side of Tones to get back and keep the team healthy with that freedom charge, immediately committing. But out goes BTS with a huge ult, able to find Logan, talking about that pressure on to the Luna, and it does work exactly like we had mentioned.
That's you on the big Wanda Maximoff. Even though it's my throw pick.
Great work by the strategist to keep eyes on in a tight time like this. Now here comes the commitment from Daredevil onto the back line. Is able to escape.
Oh man, my hand is so much knot. Okay, let's go.
Everything is committed in this fight. TSM needs to win this to move forward forward in this matchup, but Lunax doing a great job just spending time and stalling, knowing they still have point.
All that dance of the Cutterfly used up just for the BRB to bring back Logan, and now have the dance up to keep the sustain. If he finds another victim here, the whale comes crashing down, and before it sinks,
ooh, yo, that shield is so much.
Only so much the Namor can do before they drop like flies, and Lunix are looking to take this.
Yo, Tico carrying low-key.
Lunax
Tico locked in.
Strong there. Running that daredevil.
Tico locked in, bro.
Level, applying so much pressure onto the
but I definitely, after seeing how Lumix was playing yesterday, again versus how TMS was playing, I mean TSM, yeah, I'm betting on Lumix.
Really well done.
Logan is such a good strategist too, right? Even though we saw him go down that one time, that BRB, the cover,
that's one.
The insurance policy of that BRB was just so impactful for the lineup of Lunax. Look at this. He's gone down twice. Logan, too. That second time that we saw 21K on the board. The difference.
Why did bro insta-lock Wanda for 2 games in a row?
Was a huge MVP in my opinion in the way that they were.
They banned Cloak and Dagger over MK and Spidey.
Yeah, I mean, shout out
when we had a Namor and me on Thor.
They just are applying so much pressure.
That's crazy.
In this kind of meta where they're running this cap.
I don't understand when people just ban Cloak and Dagger for no reason. Like literally, people are banning Cloak and Dagger for no reason. They don't even know why they're banning Cloak and Dagger.
You know, one of those strategists that's kind of
me personally, I'm banning Cloak and Dagger if I'm not playing Cloak and Dagger, just so people can't heal.
Talked about the few picks that did go through on a Logan were BRB'd right.
But a lot of people, they just ban Cloak and Dagger because they're sheeps. They're like, oh, ban Cloak and Dagger because everybody else says it's a good ban. Nah, at first it became like a troll thing, and then now it's like, why are you banning? They don't even know why they're banning it. I hung up all the tanks I know. Time to pick up on the katanas. And what is that? Deagles? What's a Deagles? Pick up Invis. She's so tough. Invis is very, very tough. Yeah, she's very strong, bro. Like, if they ban Cloak and Dagger, my insta-lock is Invis. Invis or Gambit. Oh, this is a new song. Oh shit! What? So they lost to YWL? Oh, Deadpool? Wait, what? Oh, are you talking about Desert Eagle? Right, of course it's Desert Eagle. Okay. Of course. So you picking up Deadpool is what you're saying. I ran into my favorite support player today, but we got hardcore stomped. Who's your favorite support player? Damn, I didn't know my hand had this much knot. That's crazy. That's what I'm doing. I'm like digging into my hand muscles. This is not a knife, YouTube. This is it's like a pressure point massage bar. I don't even know what this is called. But I didn't know my hand had like mad knots on my joints area. But it makes sense. Because I be gaming, you feel me? Like, this is my trigger finger right here. And I didn't know there was so much knot underneath my, like, inner knuckle area. It's crazy.
Welcome back, everyone. Zoe here, joined by Ship and Vicky. And we just got to see a dominant performance from Lunix, a team that really impressed us yesterday already in their opening match.
My favorite support player is Jody.
They continue exactly
Ooh, who's Jody?
playing very aggressive, well coordinated, being so aware of their win conditions.
And then it was on my team on tank. Ooh.
And I think a lot of people have to reconsider their pregs now generally for the preseason, because I feel like Lunix is...
Are they like top tier players?
Most people have put them.
These MRC teams are surprising me, right? Like, Vicky,
right?
these MRC teams really did come in hot. I think we all kind of assumed they'd struggle at this level of play, but I think they have drive. I think
she's a one of all invisible player.
Ooh. And you could show up in these moments. What do you think?
Again, that just
wait, so if you're in Celestial, you could play with one of all players?
Representing like such a prestigious org, right? So now you kind of could just go and unleash, and now you find yourself having more of that cohesion together and a lot to prove.
Right, you got to be like Celestial 2 or something, right?
You come out of left field and you're dominating here. Lunix Gaming really popping off versus TSM in that Krakoa match. But we are moving on to Central Park, and Chip, I want you to talk about what you were mentioning to me in the break, because I think it's a very good idea. You were kind of hinting at it.
That knot was huge.
First map, but it's important to know
I just felt something pop in my hand.
Yeah, to be honest, if I'm TSM, what I do is I would ban out all the dive struggle and not worry too much about things like Elsa Gambit, because you feel comfortable in that poke. The
Celestial 2, right.
Priority, because you know that you can contest that kind of poke style better than you can with the dive. I think Venom is getting infinite value, and I think Venom
she inspired me to play Invisible Woman for a couple of seasons ago.
So my personal take is we'll see more of that as the season goes on.
I had 33% win rate.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is TSM just...
Bro, hey, at least you won that 33%. Hey, that's better than 0. You try.
Exactly. Perfect.
Okay.
What do you think, Vicky? Anything I'm missing?
On paper, so easy.
Nope. No, I don't actually. And I feel like if you're gonna have to prioritize like having your Gambit on your team, look at the way that like we saw the answers from the other side, right? Like Lunix was always on top of it, Tico was popping off, Regis was constantly diving that backline. If you're gonna have the Gambit, what use is the Gambit if the Rage and Royal Flush can't go online fast enough, right? And get the impact that you want to get when you're constantly playing mystery heroes too and finding your own way, because Gale then is forced to go over to the
She's GM now because she's on Emma and Meg and Magic.
We saw him take care of the...
Oh, she's trying new things, huh?
But then at that point, he couldn't take care of the Rocket in general because the Rocket was...
This look like my Luna's win rate.
It's a lot going into it, and I feel like TSM should just play into their strength.
Bro, honestly, you just gotta put in mad time into the game, bro. Mad time, dodge the right people, and just have multiple accounts and switch around so that the algorithm keeps switching for your IP, and you Gucci. But it's annoying though. Honestly, like what is it? AI ranked match system is so annoying. It's so stupid too. The point system is so stupid. It's like it almost makes you not want to get MVP, because if you get MVPs consecutively, they're going to be like, okay, you have the carry potential and you're above average player, so start carrying below average player. You have the potential to do that, so compensate for the people who can't heal and who can't tank and who can't do damage, because you are clearly above average person. And I'm like, that's retarded. Like, I don't want to do that. Why I got to do that? I don't want to do that. That's crazy. You wasting my time, bro. Come on, AI. What you doing, bro? Lock in.
In a best of 3, time is of the essence, and now you have Lunix Gaming, our team from the MRC.
Should be throwing to learn new characters. Hey, it'd be like that.
That's the shutdown that we were
but learning new characters should be on quick play, like not on rank.
Removing the double Elsa again,
like at least go to quick play and master the basics of your character, so that when you come back to rank, you already have rank knowledge, right? At least learn the basics and master the basics of your new characters, and then take it to the rank. And then you could start learning how to play that character with basics being mastered, how to really utilize them in rank. I think that's the most strategic way to go about it. Don't just try and learn a new character in rank. Like, come on, bro. You're not helping nobody. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping the team.
They hover over it. It didn't really work out for them. It could benefit Cal if he sticks to it, so it looks like that is the same thing that he's going to be slotted into.
Yeah, and we're going to see the removal now.
Guys, let's play 100 games on tank pool and throw, so his win rate at the end of the season is low. And they give him a buff. That's insane. That's insane.
Right now, I think they are winning the banning phase again.
That's crazy.
comes down to the pick of bands.
Hell no, that's
I mean,
crazy.
even within your own respective games, everybody is ranked.
Bro.
You could be losing games if
That's
you are not
crazy,
making a
bro.
stick and ban
Mastermind right
especially when it
there.
goes into a snake draft similar to this before
I
this
mastered
is
Iron
like in the
Fist.
middle part.
I mastered
That
Iron
double
Fist. Oh,
box, you
what?
see the Loki hovered, and it's gonna be the double Loki ban back to back.
Somebody asked me
You don't wanna
who's
waste
better,
bands.
Iron
Gambit
Fist,
ban
Magic,
on
or
the other side.
Spider-Man?
Lunix do not want to risk dealing with a double Gambit God of Mischief copy.
Yeah, but they did open the window to allow them to be running that rogue, which is going to be something different, at least so far in this banning
You're
phase.
crazy, and I'm with it.
Obviously,
Bring
the
back his
map
animation
is gonna be
cancel.
relevant in the
Crazy.
park. I think this is, there's a lot of different things that can be run at this map. Again, we talked about seeing some flyers.
I mean, I tried the animation cancel. It's a lot of fun, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of fun.
On the top side, and even on defense, you can play around those pillars on point one. But either way, we're going to see the
Like, if you know how to land your bunny hop, the opponent is cooked.
Their only option.
Magic is broken. That's what I've been telling people, but they think I'm crazy. I'm over here like, nah, Magic could do so much more than Spider-Man and Iron Fist when diving. Because the demon alone does a lot of damage, and it's stationary. It makes people move. And if you land the uppercut and do your basic bread and butter combo, somebody's confirmed dead. Versus Spider-Man, like, sure, you could land a lot, but he doesn't have a lot of damage input unless you really know how to play him. Like, you really got to know how to land this shit. He's strong, but I feel like Magic could just do a lot more. Like, Magic could literally solo a tank if you just place your demon properly. Iron Fist could solo a tank, but I feel like Iron Fist only has that one dash to get out, which makes him vulnerable. Because if you use your kick to finish an opponent, you have like what, quadruple jump or something?
We always get baited, you and I, with these, right?
Oh no, I feel like I haven't played Iron Man like that. I mean, Iron Fist like that to really know his kit. But playing Spider-Man a lot and then playing Magic a lot, I'd rather play Magic than Spider-Man.
Isolating lines of sight because they're not gonna have a lot of damage to burn walls, and
I mean, unless you constantly pull somebody off the map, like 80% accuracy doing that, and yeah, I don't know. I say Magic's just better than Iron Fist and Spider-Man off the rip. Magic is always the highest win rate DPS every season for a reason. Like, that's what I'm saying, right? She's always like, what, 70% and above? Even 80%, bro. Only recently got dethroned by the raid boss Elsa character. Is that an animated rogue? I'm disgusted. Well, apparently they all get a new account. The tournament, this is their tournament account, and they have everything unlocked apparently. So they get all the skins for free. They get every icon. Everything is maxed out basically. Hey, Sue Storm. We got Gambit and White Fox on TSM with Captain America and Rogue with the Thing. Wow. Bedtime finally got his Star-Lord. We got Tico on Moon Knight.
Moon Knight coming out of Tico, though, is just so that way you can try to break through this choke, expecting that double Vanguard to really come out to play. And the triple Vanguard here.
And they got a Groot, so let's see how that works. I mean, he's gonna make a lot of space. Oh, nice.
We are gonna see the commitment there from Tones out of the back line, and Tico is holding on to ult available too. They might want to combine here with the Groot Knight combination, and Iffy switching over to that Groot, doing exactly what I discussed, placing walls out. They become a secondary thought, and now they just dominate this side of the map.
Oh, Moon Knight just got.
And this should give them enough time to push all 3 points. Oh, the touch comes through, the portal comes through. Early enough from Guru after the first big great play, but immediately they lose one. And again, these walls are dominant. They have not found a way through. What a play here by Lunex with the Gambit number falls. The Raging Royal flush, and there goes the ultimate.
Guru's so ad, bro.
No, Iffy is having their own highlight reel themselves because he has been on fire from the very beginning. A man of many words.
You said, shit, can I get one? Groot is broken, so how it works is Groot wins or Groot is matched.
If any of these Groots hit some fat ults, I might have to buy the
Yeah, I think yesterday they had to match Groot like early on in the game. And because they didn't, the opponent team who didn't have Groot early on got punished by their Groot. The opponent's Groot.
In smooth play, gave them the point. 4 minutes for point 2 here.
A lot of time to work with here, and at least CSM do have these 3 ultimates to try to retake this point, but Redis is ahead of them, tries to catch them, but finds the gambit here together with Iffy. Redis backing away, also force out Cal to utilize that White Fox ultimate, and with Happy Holidays, maybe a little too early, finds at least one with the Galactic Legend, stopping Iffy, who's been a menace onto that back line.
And BTS, I did say I think this pick is good, right? Because this is kind of fits into everything and it also plays into his strength. We see Tico playing that story.
Tico with the Namor, let's go.
Early on. Gilbert Noodle finding one here on the cap, looking for Silent now, who's able to escape at least for a moment. Gale with some
damn, Jeff is getting beat.
Is crazy timing, and this is a good retake here from TSM, attacking from a bunch of different angles at once. This is the style of play they need to play together. We talked about them being more divey, and this is exactly what we were looking for.
Just a pixel away from hitting that health back. This is the individual members of TSM that I remembered. Gale on the whole, we're seeing
literally what happened in
Logan just gonna be able to
NRG and 100K, yup. I mean 100 Thieves.
Look at the damage out right now that Gale is taking before trying to back away. They shut down the Wolverine pick here too, as if he does have the anti-heal ready.
Yeah, that ult was a little cosmetic. Not much you can do in front of that many people. The idea was
that's my top of Hulk life. Hey, Hulk is so hard to play, bro. It's the constant jumping. Having your thumb on the spacebar constantly is low-key like handicap. But really good Hulk players don't die, bro. It's crazy. Their shield timing is so perfect. And they just go in and out. They go in, do damage, shield, go out.
But my eyes are on bedtime story. He's gonna be flying around. He's got that Galactic Legend ready. Guru opening things up first, though, terrorizing that backline.
Oh,
trying to go in and slide through with these claws before backing away. They don't want to try to overextend. They're trying to count out on where Lunix Gaming is, specifically bedtime story. Who has the Galactic Legend?
Nice.
Yeah, but that is, you know what? You don't miss when you're in this ultimate, so you won't get the effect of the constant missing ability, but I think there still kind of was the fear there. He didn't want to hold left click in that moment. Read it, able to find.
I feel like Bedtime Story is not as aggressive as he should be as Star-Lord. He plays too passive. He plays too safe. Like I've noticed, Bedtime Story barely uses his E on the opponent. That means he's scared. Star-Lord players who don't really use their E and hover around the enemy's like head, I think that's lack of confidence right there. Damn, Logan. Lower accurate. Oh shit.
It's not enough with the sustainability onto Gale. He's booted into the Bruce Banner form while Tico
Oh.
goes in for a reset. TSM, the back-to-back, but the slam down off of Redis may not have found the impact that they wanted, but at least it found the impact onto one of those strategists onto
100 Thieves were getting walked and didn't match Groot till like 3 points. Yup, no, that was way too late. And they kept switching teams. I mean, they kept switching characters. Like, they didn't know how to decide on who to play. Which I was like, y'all swapping way too much. You guys are just letting them walk. Oh, nice.
This is the kind of comp you need to run into a more divey style composition. You need to be brawly. You need to be ready to just tackle them on team, play aggro with your ultimates.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Be more aggressive. Be more aggressive, bro. Let him know they're not safe.
Gale's had enough. This is the Gale that we
Be a problem. Be a problem.
Is out. He's upset. And Lunix have all the answers though to deal with it. So he's gonna be able to open things off with that tank cool ultimate, but taking everything with the Heartbreaker.
Putting that on White Fox is not a good idea because White Fox could just shoot the ground and it'll bounce onto anybody. Yeah, White Fox will never miss.
He tries to follow him up. Silent plays Popsy. It's Chef to at least scoop up his teammates.
Nice. Great pressure. Great pressure.
Everybody away from Lunix from the point.
Wow.
Yeah, TSM, that looked more like a team that can get this season done and look at doing it. I mean, I think
I'm a thrower main, so I wouldn't know about all that.
This is very much a defensible position. We've seen
Hulk rogue meta.
Plenty of times.
Don't get ideas. Don't get ideas now.
Hold the second point that tight to the spawn with that much advantage.
Hey, y'all probably dominate with those in Celestial. If they don't know how to deal with your Hulk and your rogue.
See a hold on that second point.
I'm against any and all rogues. Damn.
Try to control that left side corner from the defensive side. But
Hey, you think Black Cat's gonna be a Vanguard or a DPS?
Originally on the attack, take over that point to move up, but they were getting shut down constantly as TSM had rolled out.
See what they elect to do on both sides off the rip here. Obviously, TSM can decide their comp a little bit longer than Lunex, and you can see what they're running more traditional here. Tone's making the switch though over to Hulk. Actually, no, back to Vanpool. I was gonna say I was surprised Vanpool was getting dropped, but this is one of those rare occasions that we haven't seen as much value from Vanpool as we normally would. And I think there's just so much pressure on their back line and that they can't walk the point. They're just playing.
I don't play Hulk and she doesn't play Rogue.
That there really is no way.
Having the tempo alt on you still.
The threat of Gale, who is trying to juggle them around, bounce them like a basketball here.
Having the tempo alt on your still cutters your screen and makes you panic a little. Plus with the upgraded vision, it still does damage, even if there are missing.
See what happens here. Ultimates.
You think Black Cat's gonna be DPS? I hope she's DPS. I think she'll be a lot of fun as DPS. But that means we're gonna have insta locking DPS garbage players on season 7.5. So insta banning. Or they should just like not allow new characters to be played for the first 2 weeks of the rank, bro, of the season. Or not even season, just first 2 weeks of their release, right? Like, I don't understand why they allow that. It's crazy. Like, go play it on quick play. Okay, he brought out his Star-Lord.
Back to the safety of one of their teammates before Tico tries to back away because they want to try to re-engage with this portal from Tones.
Yeah, the life is very much back here for TSM. But
she's gonna be like Daredevil, I think. Ooh, Daredevil. She's gonna be like Millie Dive. Damn, she's gonna be another dive character. I mean, she's a Millie, so she has to dive. And she has a grapple or like a whip. I hope she's a tank because we really had 2 DPS last season. We already had 2 DPS last season.
Is going to use that team up there on the side of Rogue to find more value, but even through that great stacking as the team now should likely be taking point 1, heavily up in numbers.
You don't even need a combo in general because even if you have like Electric Legend together with the Rage of Royal Flush, you have Cal coming in to clear the rest of the point together with Gale, who is just juggling the rest of Lunex. They get this payload moving finally. I mean, now they already had to use up the portal, but a great stall does come out from the Venom. They try to bounce him back away. They try to get the grab, but they still haven't been able to fully flip the point.
Yo, Tico. Yo, I can't wait to match with Mochi. Mochi has this skin. And with my Magic Disco skin, hey, it's gonna be good times. We're gonna be diving.
Still holding on to that ultimate. Logan says, I'll take Gale and trade that one back, but we'll see what happens. They need to attack quick. Even in numbers with ult advantage, there is going to be the answer from the Meteor M.
Why you lying? Who's lying?
Holding on to for like Electric Legend.
Black Widow really should. Black Widow should be like Daredevil. Black Widow really should. Yeah, no, she's. I don't know why she's a sniper. She's a combat oriented. Like they should have gave her like a shockwave, wrist, shockwave ability, kick ass ability, combos, just bopping people, manhandling people. She's a close range combat assassin and you mean to tell me she can't do that? That's what I'm saying. The only thing she does is what? Grapple you and stun kick you and then you have to shoot? I mean, they did give her a bouton for her melee, but what does that really do?
Forcing slow-paced retakes, using the Venom to the best of his ability from Tone to buy more.
They had to cater to the Widowmaker players so hard, right? They were trying to steal the Widowmaker players. But why would a Widowmaker player come to Marvel Rivals and play Widow who can't even do a one-shot and one headshot? One shot, one kill. They can't do that here. Hawkeye can. Like, it makes sense for a Hanzo player to come to Marvel Rivals and pick up Hawkeye.
It's a galactic legend before Cal now splits his attention and gets the charm
off
of Iffy. Reaches to the skies here. Bedtime story though takes control.
Nice. They took it.
And they finally flip the point with little to no time on there.
This has been another beautiful watch. A ton of
this Hulk is good.
Trying to find solutions, and the teams are doing just that. TSM with 2 minutes and 13 seconds here to push this just a few more meters. 20 more.
Let's see if Lumix could stop TSM.
Three folks getting their first win so far of Ignite. BTS on the off angle. What a tackle there on
DPS season. Let's do it. Hey, we gotta practice in rank. I mean, we gotta practice in quick play. Man, I wish I could play rank with you guys though.
Off angle from Tico trying to find a backline pick here and prepping some of the Psylocke play. And Cal's looking towards, and what a play. This could be enough here as the numbers are falling.
Hey, bedtime story locked in. He locked in. Nice. Okay. My fault, bedtime story.
Game 3 of the day, Shib, in our third game 3 thus far within
her ult could have so easily been the EMP from. All right, yeah, that could have been it too. Yeah. But we're playing DPS. Damn, DPS season 7.5. Yo, bedtime locked in, bro. Like, imagine how useful EMP will be in Marvel Rivals. Shutting everybody's stuff down temporarily, bro. Black Widow is cooler than the French purple lady. So by their logic, she doesn't.
Final hits. Why not, right? And even if you were,
she doesn't need a one shot. Right. I mean, what's her name? Black Widow. She's more combat oriented. So I think they didn't want to completely give a one shot so that people have to use her combat.
BTS on the Star-Lord is like a perfect mix of being able to dive while still staying hit scan. Like, that's the perfect hero for the situation. It also does a great job with.
I think there's a turn off crossplay on console.
I would say again, shout out to Cal.
But what does that do?
On the box, getting 6 finals, and a lot of that, frontline Vanguard stuff.
Like, basically only playing with console players on quick play.
Cannot out pressure the self-healing.
It's a lot of pressure to deal with in general here. Before we get into the action,
I play dive and melee, and you play poke and hit scan. Trust, it'll be so fun.
Don't go anywhere because we have a short break.
Who, me? Or hate me later? Because I don't do pokes. Unless I'm playing like Elsa or Namor. Okay, so that's 1-1. So they're going to the third match now. Tree. Damn, Rogue held him down like that. Da-da-dun. 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 Damn, I can't wait to see Cafe Red, bro. They were dominating yesterday. And they were low-key like... They weren't even worried about anybody. They were just doing what they gotta do. The big hate me later. You gotta squash the beef with poke players. The beef is never ending. Yup. Hey, as a dive player, I can hate poke players, bro. Poke obviously gets more dopamine than dive. Nope, not true. Dive, dive does something to your soul. It's something that a normal poke players could never experience. Poke, you just sit in the back. Just doing this. Dive, bro. Whole different energy, man. We in there. Dive, we in there. We be diving deep. If I want to play poke, I can go play any Overwatch characters, bro. True. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Cafe Rose. Yes, sir. Hey, that's going to be dope. It's going to be a dope match. At least in Overwatch, they look cool and exciting. Right, that first person view makes it fun.
Another map 3 for us, like blessed. What a fantastic day.
Is Titanium your favorite poke player?
Ready to redeem themselves.
I hate him. Oh, I only played against him twice, and it was tight, and it was traumatizing. Best believe Bucky was banned every game after that. Seriously though, I don't understand how poke is fun to anyone. I don't either.
Absolutely work for them. What do you think, Vicky?
More Hulk? More Hulk? Well, we are here to eat. I was just saying it in the break, man. Like, Gale was going crazy. Bedtime story. It felt like these teams are back in form with what they feel comfortable with. Sometimes you have to be the pacemaker in where these metas are, right? And you got to play to your best of your ability. Shib, you were highlighting that before we dove into game number 2. They kind of heard us through the grapevine. They threw out with it, and they played so well before we now move on to Midtown.
It's another one of those brawl maps, though. We might see some thing play, some triple hold off the rip. This is going to enable some stuff that we haven't seen between these two comps or these two teams just yet. Wondering who can maybe do the spawn break or who can do the spawn hold better. And I'm looking.
Who do you think is gonna win? I think Lumix is gonna lock in this time.
Both of you have clairvoyance enabled, though. I feel like you've been.
If they take away the Star-Lord.
Into every next one, like you're kind of calling those bans and calling the compositional changes that need to be made. TSM finding their footing, right? They're playing more into that brawl. It looks so much stronger for them, and it really is dismantling the Lunex dive, which has been so oppressive in that map 1.
No, it's a great call, and you know, I do think in their strengths, in terms of teams that have a good triple break, I think TSM might be up there at the top. Bedtime Story is one of the best Moon Knights in the game, and Moon Knight, especially with the Storm Boost, is one of the major common answers for a triple hold. And Midtown is one of those maps, just like Yggdrasil, that typically always has some sort of triple hold defense if you want to min-max how to play the map, right, Vicky?
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Another Midtown? Is Midtown the meta? I don't know.
Off any sort of exit route with the Hand of Khonshu, even with the Omega Hurricane here. But we got to see now as our match 3 seems like it is ready. And I'm excited because...
Yeah, I think Midtown is one of my least favorite. I don't know why they don't play more other maps. Oops.
Yeah, and honestly, like every single White Fox player has been bringing their A game so far, so I'm super excited to see more of that. It's been a back and forth series between those two teams. Lots of compositional changes and switches midway through those maps. Let's see what they got for us in map number 3.
Let's dive in and see if anything shifts up here. We're going to have TSM attacking first against Lunex's defense. This is where we're going to get an idea of what they're trying to do for either spawn hold or spawn break, or if they're electing to not deal with it at all and just keep it traditional. But, you know, if we've learned anything, seeing what they're floating here on these screens, and just for everyone to understand, this is a tournament client. Everybody has the maximum lord if they want to on every hero. So, you know, maybe don't, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but we see the removal again of Elsa, very similar to last match.
I'm happy you brought that up here, Chip. I always forget, too, when we get to take a look at these beautiful banners because I'm always so fixated on the animation and how nice it looks as we get to look at our next ban. No Elsa, the Gambit Protect comes in this time from TSM. Feeling pretty comfortable with that after what they witnessed with Pizza Demon kind of shaping things up together with Cal, but also enabling Bedtime Story and putting Gale into that right position when he was on the Hulk.
Yeah, similar ban phase here.
Today is what, Saturday?
Allowed themselves to run it from the side of Lunex. You know what? You and I kind of touched on it last map. It didn't have as much value as it normally does. I do think he's an incredibly strong Vanguard, and he does a decent job front to back, does a decent job into Brawl, does a decent job into Dive, but he just couldn't get to the back line because there was just way too much beef on point in front of him.
Okay.
He was just getting tossed around too, like the stuns as well. Like, good luck trying to bounce on heads before you get back to your team, before you find yourself back in the spawn room gates. But maybe with a little bit of extra room, and once you get through that choke, it could be a bit better. Looking on the other side, though, you got the Loki ban. You don't want to be able to get that double gambit. If you could see that could come out, it's a Daredevil from the Lunix. They wanted this in that last round, and they were unable to put Raidus on it because that was the last ban that TSM had put out.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're going to do now. I don't think it's a bad idea to maybe get rid of the Venom if you have something free. If you're kind of thinking, I think it would throw them for a bit of a loop as they do want to run with that dive. But it looks like they're electing to think maybe Jeff here, because this is very much one of those maps where we talk about that primary fire line of sight is just a consistent single lane map where you're going to get a ton of healing and damage at the same time.
And though Jeff as well, you got the
same for Kunlun and Arako.
From TSM. They're lingering over what that last protect is.
Midtown is so trash, bro. They should remake the whole Arako map to be like first point.
It's going to be the Loki. They rather prioritize.
It's a genetic pit on every point.
Because we did see Lunex. They did ban out the Loki, I believe. Or rather, they wanted to try to deal with it, thinking that that's kind of something that they wanted to lean into. I believe it was our first map, Chib.
Sel, run me my fade on Angela after this Thor versus Angela.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And I think
you mean you on Thor and me on Angela? Yes. Oh, yo. Hey. I want to see this. Let me spectate. Let me spectate, y'all. I want to see that 1v1. Let me spectate. Bro, I'll be the judge. I'll be the caster for you guys.
So that affected him, but Loki didn't, right? So Loki having those crystals in the neutral is essentially like having an ultimate when you don't have your ultimate, because it can negate ultimate.
I'll be the caster, bro.
Your team in 3 different locations, essentially invulnerability. He is a huge.
And I'll do it Tekken. I'll do it Evo style casting.
Expecting that triple Vanguard as well for TSM.
Evo style caster, bro. Whole lot of shit talking. She said, hell the no. Oh man. She ducking. She ducking. She don't want the smokes.
I'm with you. This is the comp that they like. They have a lot of dive potential here. TSM, they felt comfortable on that last run. Do they think they can do it again right now?
I wish this map, the Doom match map, could be one of the ranked matches. That'd be so fun.
Not worrying too much about just stalling as much time as possible. And it seems like TSM knew this is coming, whether it's from scrims or just understanding this team. They're not even coming out with a spawn hold breaker, knowing that they don't need to do that right now.
Oh yeah, when is a new map coming out? Isn't there a new map? Is that coming out in season 7.5? I want to play in the new map already, man.
Going back to the tried and true groove that we have seen before onto the Angela. Pizza Demon being on that Loki.
Why not? It's cute.
That swings out on the Hulk, doing exactly
but it will be so fun. That's like asking me to do Mercy versus 20 Muggus. What's a Muggus?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know Gale had the Hulk in the bag, but I'll tell you.
He said for me at least. Damn, hey. Psychotic. Bro, he just wants to pummel Angela down to the ground. He just wants to beat his sister down.
Obviously very strong in this hero, so they keep prioing keeping this hero.
Oh, Moga, is that the Hawaiian dude with the double Gatling gun?
Kind of isolate them from being able to get heals in that very last second. Good awareness here before Rita turns his attention to help.
Maybe if you unbind your L1, I might take you off for that 1v1. Nah, don't. You can't do that. That's handicap. Thor needs his L1.
Ooh, and there is that commitment onto the Luna that we've been mentioning early on in domination. If you hear that Raging Royal Flush and you're on Luna, you gotta run. You gotta skate away because there's a lot that they can do to you and a lot of height, and that is gonna be a sweet.
Oh, Gambit dead.
Cal in the mix there is a huge pick. As Cal obviously did not commit all in at that point. It was at 91%. Would have been a big problem if they followed up with another iffy.
Oh.
Find some value in just stalling.
So you said Venom's a hit scan?
Full HP too.
So he a hit scan melee character?
Clearly use dive away at any point. There it is. Commitment now from Gale on the Hulk. What a combo! Able to find Logan again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Potentially.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, bro.
Where can he go?
Hulk is disgusting.
Nothing you can do. You just have to look at Gale bleeding.
He just took it. He just had to take it, bro. Like, what can you do to that? Wow, that rocket ult got deleted. Bedtime Story going insane right now, bro. He moving. He locked in. He had to compensate for what he did yesterday. Because he was lacking yesterday, low key. Yo, he came back. He coming back hard and strong, bro. He coming back hard and strong, bro. Venom's a hit scan. Pain Brother plus Angela. Talking about take it. Talk about take it. Yo, that Hulk is moving, bro. Pain Brothers, yeah, everybody worried about the Disco Dazzler being so revealing. Look at the thing. Brother wearing a thong, bro. And we got Punisher with a thong on too. Like, they don't want to talk about that though. It's only a problem when a woman wears what they wear. This society is weak. You know, it's the thinker. You know what I'm saying? It's the people who think. That's the problem when it comes to those kind of thought process. Is what makes you the problem. They looking at it all wrong, man. It's just a Disco Dazzler skin, but they want to talk about, oh, it's a Gooner skin. Your thought process is Gooner. That's why you thinking that. Hating ass. Oh, Gambit, get out. Yes, sir. Wait, hold on. You're not supposed to get out, though. You're supposed to stick with your team so she does no damage. I can't believe that Earthbound lasts 5 fucking seconds, bro.
Yeah, Punisher Shotgun is a great answer into some of this brawl, so that's the idea with the comp here, but they wait that.
Oh, he said, shut your ass, Frank. Clap them cheeks, Luna, come on. Freeze him, Luna, freeze him. You're cooked. I'm sorry, baby girl. Oh, he said, get the fuck out of my face. Oh, snap. Bruce, run. Oh. Tico said, Bruce.
Somebody check on Logan right now. He's trying to play the game, but this Hulk.
Nah, Logan can't play the game. Hulk is crazy right now. Hulk is the answer right now, bro. What's up, 2K dad? What's up, 2 times damage? How's it going, man?
Yeah, TSM's at flow state right now. They're locked in. This looks like a
bro.
Completely. Gale also.
Have you been practicing Magic?
I did not know Gale had Hulk in the bag, but it's been looking like he's been playing Hulk his entire lineup.
Wait, do you play Magic? Were you the one who asked me about Magic tip? Or am I tripping? Oh. Punisher, the only reason why I learned how to play Punisher is to deal with the thing. Because every time I play Magic and I constantly dive, they swap to thing and it becomes unplayable. Unless I bait out the Earthbound or I go in after they use the Earthbound. Then it's like, yeah, free eats. But Punisher, his shotgun does so much damage, bro. It's insane. Look at that. Look at that, bro.
And that's what you were mentioning too, Shib. Regis being on the Punisher, making these swap ups, but look at the damage output from the shotgun alone.
That's what I'm saying, Vicky.
There's so many big bodies on this team now that shotgun gets full value every single shot, and you're gonna farm all quickly.
Look at the Payne brothers back, bro. Like they go to the gym together. Clearly. Oh, she couldn't shish kebab today. Oh. Nice. I'm clearly biased when it comes to, I mean, not biased. I don't have a team. I just want whoever to win. Whoever deserves it, they win. Yeah, Deadpool is so damn. And take a selfie? What a troll. I love it. I love Deadpool, bro. He's so funny. Yeah, I was right. Okay, how's your Magic training arc going, man? Gotta support my Polly. Where's Polly? Polly's not in this game. This tracking on Punisher is actually disgusting, right? He's actually good. Oh. You better run. Oh, GG. Damn. Let's go, Pun. This is the only skin I like for Punisher too, by the way. Hey, you think my back could ever look like that? Honestly, I don't want my back looking that big though. I don't. Like, nah, ever since I started working out and my shoulders started getting broad, I can't sleep on my side without my neck breaking on me, bro. It hurts. I like sleeping on my side, but I can't. My neck be like this. See, I just cracked mad spinal cords just now doing that. I gotta stop slouching, bro. Hold on, let me. It's cause my screen's down here. I gotta go down a little bit. Oh! So get the fuck out of here, Logan. Let's go, Tico. Moment of truth. Damn, shish kebab. Damn, they got it.
And they're just trying to stop for as long as possible.
Oh, Depo's back. Depo's back. Damn, Earthbound stops you from double jumping? That's insane. Come on, Logan. Get up in there. Ooh, nice try. Nice try. I couldn't use Magic today because the people I was playing with kept using Magic, so I used Penny and I cooked almost every game. Hey, Penny's a very good character if you know how to play her right. She is so annoying to deal with, especially if your team or the opponent team don't know how to deal with the egg. It's free eats, it's free games, it's free elo.
TSM knowing that this is game set match for them. There's a lot on the line. Is the pressure going to help them, or is it going to make diamonds, or hurt them, excuse me, or make diamonds? We'll find out in a moment.
VP deserves this. Nah, Polly's on the Liquid Citadel. Right. Hulk and Angela meta. GG.
Down on them, maybe get some freezes, and we did see that at one point right before they got that second check.
Who do you think is going to win, Lumix or TSM? TSM made it with overtime.
Yeah, we're gonna see what it looks like now. You can see the
Bedtime Story going for Phoenix to deal with the thing and Hope. Oh wait, no, that's their team. Oh, she's trying to deal with the Groot?
Sometimes, typically, you know, into certain comps, you try to hide that wall if you want to stay CC immune, but into a comp like
they're on the D tier character.
Behind whoever pushes a little bit too far, and your team's got to focus with damage to burn it down, and that's why you're going to see Ritas there on that Wolverine to stop some of this momentum, do some percent-based damage, and is that going to be the answer now? Lunex trying to find something.
I honestly think tier system don't really matter. If you're really good at a character, it don't matter if you're F tier, you could carry a team.
On the swap up though, originally tried to open up the gates with the Groot and then ends up going over.
Because there are people who are Black Widow that could literally win a game.
On the other side, you have to worry about the Angela too. He's a demon on the other side too. Just making sure that you could hold a different split angle while Gilbert Noodle is going to be enabled.
And Ritas is going to be on that Punisher once again. Playing in building. Oh my goodness. How? Okay, I was going to say, Gilbert.
How? Yeah.
Tones gets exiled for the moment. Ritas again playing that Punisher to an excellent level. Is able to find BTS who drops down low. Good tracking again. Looking disgusting on this hero right
To be honest, I might have to main Penny instead of Magic because I play better with her. I mean, definitely keep a character. You should main multiple characters in each categories like Vanguard, support, and DPS. Because you never know if your character is gonna get banned, right? Oh, having multiple main definitely helps you win more rank.
Look at this positioning behind the back line. What an exile there from Gale. Just peeling that back line. Still a ton of HP though. Guru in a dangerous spot, holding on to some cooldowns. Let's have those Gamma Gauntlets. Out goes the shield. But this time from Gale, the retake is there. Guru finds one.
I haven't, now that I noticed, I haven't seen any Hella player this competition. Why is that? Why aren't people playing Hella?
As the reset will come through. TSM heavy ult advantage in this next.
Wait, was there a Hella player yesterday? I think there was one Hella player. You could bunny hop as Deadpool?
From the Phoenix before he moves up is enabled through the invisible boundary too. Gale is going to be able to get that reset. It's going to be another push here from the other side as Lunex are struggling to find their footing and any impact from that final judgment, sadly.
We're going to see now BTS with a 3-piece on the back of that.
Damn, Hulk did not let him leave. Hulk said, come here. That's insane. I don't think Slacks even play that much Widow anymore. Why? I heard as such. I heard as such at least.
It goes hand in hand with what we were talking about before, right? You have to try to
buff Widow
when it comes to this triple Vanguard lineup.
You want to mess. You want to at least have mains in each bracket of the rules. Trust me, so much better. Hella is so easy to kill. Hella is worse than Phoenix, and Hella is free to dive. True.
With that ult advantage, Tico and Tones now do have Qs available to try to find some value towards the backline. Guru.
But Hella's input is so strong, bro. Like, they gotta nerf her damage. It's so ridiculous how strong her passive pokes are. It's crazy. Phoenix is just better.
to see. This
And
is
Phoenix.
the impact that we needed
Oh,
to
and
have
dives,
with
run,
Jones
pro
being on
play.
the tank pull ship. That's a safety pick. We didn't see that right beforehand. And with Regis being on the Punisher,
Why play Hela if you can play Phoenix or Elsa? True. And also Phoenix's ult could get rid of everything in the land. So if they have a penny or a rocket, you could get rid of all that. That's the only reason why I'm learning Phoenix right now. Just to get rid of, like, if I have a penny against me, I'm playing Phoenix. Phoenix or Moon Knight, Punisher, Elsa if they don't ban Elsa. Man, I really wish they bring back the Blade tech for Phoenix. That's when I really enjoyed Phoenix. And also they took away the flame stack for Millie for Phoenix. That low-key butchered her. Because I used to love diving in with that and fighting the tanks like. But not anymore. We can't do that no more. What is there to learn? Just aim and click? Nah, it ain't that simple. If Phoenix players just aim and click without knowing positioning and stuff like that, yeah. I mean, what angle? Just aim and click, actually. Yeah, no, you're right. Just aim and click. Accuracy is very important. The Millie flame was huge, right? Like that's what made her really fun for me personally. Because you already know I love Millie characters. So the fact that I was able to Millie stack with Phoenix, it was so fun. But she was way too broken, honestly. She was way too broken. People were popping. Oh, okay, Hope, let's go. Oh, damn, the healing is too good though.
But is it gonna be enough?
Find out if it is enough, but I'll tell you what, it's buying a lot of time. No matter what, a minute already down, a minute 10 seconds. Gale in a dangerous spot. Great positioning here by Pizza on that Loki. Here goes Regis now.
Oh, cooked. Cooked. Oh, no way, cooked. Cooked.
With the bubble from Deadpool, so that was disgusting by Tones. That time Story's able to find Regis. Regis after picking off one.
Oh, Tico brought out the Bucky?
And getting off of that Namor. That's another.
Get him right there. Get him right there. Nice. Okay, taking a picture, what does that do other than allowing you to just live? Does it give you EXP to upgrade?
Up their sleeve with the way that Lunix need to close in this gap, and with Silent Play swapping over, by the way, to the Cloak and Dagger, you have even more sustain with the Eternal Bond, which is coming up shortly. God of Mischief gets copied. You expect the Rage and Royal Flush. Gale does get stunned in the meantime.
No, just CC and damage immune? Oh, okay.
And this is going to enable the Bucky races.
Damn, yo, the shotty is so strong. Hey, Bucky going in, bro. Oh, wow. Let's go. Nice.
Lunex is on one, and they don't intend on stopping. Can TSM get their footing back?
Ooh, that was nasty. That was nasty. Oh, he about to switch. He about to switch. It's for the outdoor character. Oh, snap. He's Wolverine now. The melee was just straight up unfair. It was unfair. Tanks popped so easily.
To get out of on the attack, the Eternal Bond now comes in. The Rage and Royal Flush is the answer back. They're playing around the portal though to get out of the line of sight as Tico does swipe his claws to take care of his Hulk.
Oh my gosh, that was huge. That was huge.
Because the Eternal Bond was already used.
That was a massive eye from Gilbert there, finding 4 after the fact. And again, the point that
okay, he going back to Bucky. Tico went back to Bucky.
Taking that portal right after the spawn is massive. They held on tight, and wow, what a bunch of plays so far. Both teams giving it their all. It's like a championship.
Hey, who paused the game?
Yeah, because you got to be able to hold on to your seat, make sure that everybody is excited to see what is going to play things out. As we currently see, Lunex Gaming, they've been able to try to force their way through this, but it has not been easy. This is a
wait, what happened?
TSM than what we were seeing just yesterday, Shib.
Oh man, this is crazy. This has been a fun one to watch. What do you think so far, Zoe?
I mean, I'm super impressed, honestly, because we
Wait, is
see
it over?
teams switch things up, like, you know, from
I'm so
yesterday to
confused.
today, but
What just
TSM is
happened?
really making those adjustments as the maps go on, right? They have started to really find their footing. They started to find their style, something that worked, something that we did get to see from the core of that team just a few months ago. What is today? It's March, in February at the Mega Monthly, right? So like, what is time? Yeah, so it's great to see them going back to things that they are so comfortable with, because
Grabbing a drink, so I told him to wait. You said put the game back?
Absolutely, yeah.
Bro,
I mean, even both sides now.
hurry up and get your drink, bro. I'm trying to watch the game.
The upper hand, and now it's looking like they're going right back, and LUNEX is trying to find some solutions, and they're changing things up and shutting them down. And I don't know, it's really anyone's game at this point.
Wait, you could just call a pause on this game? You can't do that. You can't pause a live game.
To see how this series is gonna, you know, wrap up, because it's still anyone's game at this moment.
Yeah, I believe we may be able to come right back around to see what's going on.
You said on some cool
plays out. I was looking at the
bro
before going into our quick break, giving that pause, and the old economy alone being held rather in that spawn room gates after you get that second checkpoint ship. If you're able to recontest like what we just saw from the other side of TSM with a portal play like that, it could be so dicey in getting through a very tight choke.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's worth mentioning, right? Like we talk about switching to Strange, having that portal committed when you know that you lost a point relatively early.
Only in tournament, you could literally call a pause?
Because you switch to it, whoever goes down first, and then you take the portal right exactly where that core is before it even moves an inch into point 3. And we're seeing teams do that.
Don't they normally pause a game if they catch a cheater or something?
Giving them value, and they just retook positioning.
And it looks like we're soon going to be ready to get back into this match. Just figuring a few things out. What do you want to see as we're starting to get really close to the end of this map? Do you feel like any team has to really like switch things up?
Maybe
Looks
just
like we're
diving
going
right into
back
the
in.
game.
Yeah, take it away, Vicky.
Yeah, we get to see everything go down the way that we needed because Gale is still alive. We were taking a look at the old economy originally and see if Regis could come back with the final judgment. With overtime ticking away, though, LUNEX are still on the attack, but time is of the essence. It's ticking away, and it's going to be a lot of sustain here from Gale getting the
Bucky got to lock the game, bro. I feel like Bucky is the answer. If he could play this right, yeah, Bucky, he just got to lock the skin. He's dead. Get him. Damn. Ooh. So LUNEX, who won? TSM won? Okay, TMX or TXM? TSM? Yeah. TSM, hey. Bucky is not the truth? Hey. I feel like if Bucky should have just shot all of his ability to that thing so he could die, and then they should have just walked up 5v6. But I think everybody was dying in front of Bucky.
Pizza even on the Loki getting MVP, looking clean across the board, 44k healing, and also 6 finals. Everybody had influence in that game.
Getting word that was a quick little pause there at the very end. Maybe something going on the other side. Hopefully
okay. TSM on top. Hey, on to the next game.
This has been a very standout player to me, Shib. And you look on the other side, the Golk, more Hulk on our screen, the Payne brothers, and the triple Vanguard lineup. I can't make this up. This has just been such an enjoyable day to watch for the Americas region.
Absolutely, I'm with you 100%. What a
You don't like Bucky player? I'm a Bucky player, bro. I love playing Bucky.
Is taking this thing to map 3, and everybody's
Bucky is my go-to if they ban. If they ban Magic, I bring out Bucky. I punish them. I'm like, it's time for you to get punished.
On the table, really clean play from every single team so far.
Putting some respect on their name too. Remember, this is a team, LUNEX. Despite what you saw in their previous series just yesterday, they faced off against one of the better teams in the entire region, with Liquid Citadel really taking the helm of things. They had to work for it. Sure, it didn't go to a game 3 like we just saw right now, but this is a different look of TSM where they see what works and they slot it into those strengths. Even with LUNEX making those adjustments, Tones kind of waking up, bouncing over heads. We were looking at a lot of iffy there too. Over on Thing, was the Thing even worth it at at some points when you see Bedtime Story was shredding them, Pizza Demon with these Raging Royal Flush copies that we also got to see had a huge impact versus Logan, who was honestly getting targeted by Gale. Every single time we cut over to Gale, he was beating up Logan. The poor Invisible Woman could only do so much when she can't double jump away, because then you have to get grounded at the hands of Guru, who's on the Pain Brothers.
The Pain Brothers.
Man. I mean, there's not enough I can say. This was just a hype match to watch. There's a lot of things I'm curious about. What they believe was the win condition for them. Was it the Gambit Loki? I think that is a really strong comp. Was it the switch to the triple Vanguard, to the Brawl team, to the Pain
Only
Brothers?
behind Polya and Seta though?
It makes more sense in the current meta than it ever has before. Obviously, Gambit Loki's been disgusting, but the triple.
I knew Cal will win. We go way back. I remember when you got cooked on Magic by a Plat Bucky.
Yeah, and I mean,
Titanium Jr.
Close to starting to like
Titanium Jr. Who's Titanium Jr.?
TSM coming out on top. I am excited for Lunex's next game though, because they
Who got
up
cooked?
against, we lost.
Lena on Magic got cooked by Bucky.
Dive teams clashing might be a really entertaining match as well.
Revenge match? We're gonna have to see how that.
She said, "What do you mean?"
That was the series that played out in the grand finals in the MRC in the best of 7.
That was a 4-0 though for we lost.
Yeah.
Right? So
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah,
Let me use the restroom real
yeah,
quick.
We lost dominated that, but there's been a lot that has changed, right? And there's been a lot of time too. Even though people are still trying to figure out the meta, I feel like it's been so great to see how in the last 2 weeks alone, these MRC teams have really shown up against our MRI teams that have a lot of practice through scrims.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think it was expected. You know, a lot of us casters, you saw the MRC teams and you thought to yourself, oh, you know, it's different competition there. But I'll tell you what, like we said, the buff of coming into a scene like this, maybe being the underdog, is enough to push these teams forward. They look so good. Every single MRC team has shown up. And I think in terms of predictions, right now on both brackets, it's like it's whoever shows up in this match. I have no idea what the order of placement or what the seeding will go, but I'm looking forward to seeing more matchups here over these next few days.
I mean, that kind of echoes the sentiment of most players we got to talk to thus far, right, in their post-match interviews. They all said, like, on a good day, any team can take a map or even a series off of another team. Like, they are, in fact, so closely matched, which is awesome, obviously, for the competitive ecosystem of Marvel Rivals. Like, you see other leagues, other games, that's not really the case. Usually, the Tier 2 pipeline, once they come into the big leagues, they're kind of like an FFA. They're a free point on the scoreboard, usually. So for those MRC teams to play it this closely, to make it so competitive, that bodes really well for the rest of the year. And also, I can't wait to see what the MRC teams from other regions have, like, for us.
Yeah, because then, you know, I think TSM, that was their last match of the opening weekend of MRI, which gives them a lot of time to go back to the drawing board. Okay, well, this is what worked. This is what did it in that first map. We had to change things up, and if we were able to play what we're comfortable with, obviously we could figure it out if other people want to try to counterpick us too.
Yeah, I think the teams are still figuring things out, right? Like this team, we've seen a growth from them, and maybe this is something they've been working on, and we didn't see it on day one. But I think every team is still trying to figure out what's meta, and something that's working right now may not work tomorrow, right? Teams are gonna study up, watch the tapes, find a solution. Like we even saw the Punisher switch once that started coming into fruition. It looked really good, right? He was getting a ton of value. Maybe if that, you know, if they enabled the Punisher more, if they ran the Magneto, I'm not sure what the solution may be, for example, but it was working. So there's going to be so much of this shifting happening over the and we're just in the preseason, right? There's so much more coming for Ignite.
It's also just in this game, the bans and everything, sometimes it's just so player dependent, it's so targeted.
Sure.
So really the prep for one team will not necessarily help you for another team. That's what makes each and every single matchup in this preseason, in this entire season even, so very exciting, because you really don't know what the teams have in store for us. You don't know.
I is back. I is back.
Just today, so many heroes that I don't think any of us really expected to see in action on more than just one map.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, definitely agree there too. And I also feel like it's also a statement, right? Because TSM, when this roster was announced, everyone's like, okay, well, TSM, sleeper. It's like, this is a team that has individually proven how talented these players are. It's about figuring out a meta that not even some of the top level teams have been able to really get a grasp on.
My hair is finally dry.
Right? This is the first weekend of preseason for a reason. And if you're going to start making changes, this is the perfect last game for you to now go back and review on before you start your next games for following weekend.
And I think both of these teams have the friendship buff too. I think that's why they looked so good against each other. They're all having a good time. They all know each other. I think when you build bonds with a team for long enough, something we talked about in previous tournaments, is you can say that
having curly hair is a blessing and a curse.
Taking too much offense, and it helps the team grow.
Yeah, no, like friendship buff it's real. It's actually like a band of friends.
Oh, my scalp breed, bro.
Performed really well because even when they're suffering a loss, like they managed to rally. They managed to give feedback.
God damn!
They know each other. They know what works. They know what doesn't work. So yeah, it's great to see them succeeding. I'm very excited to hear what our winners have to say. Hopefully, we're still working on that winners interview. Hence we're yapping, hence we're waffling. But we're also professional yappers and wafflers. So
Wanda had the same stat as you.
I do think you can
like
make
2 more deaths.
Regarding the
Keep in mind that she didn't boost her stat on another character.
MRC teams are finding right now.
I was on Psylocke like 3,
best possible
4 of 3 games.
I guess because it's a new meta. Maybe if the meta was already
you went Psylocke to boost your stat. I got more Ilim than Wanda in the last 4 games out of 1. 1 out of 4 games.
Team play being important, but also just there's a whole nother level of the game of trying to figure out a new way to adapt to the meta and counter certain things that are meta that it takes a specific team, specific people to do. So again, I think we saw the changes happening from both sides.
Just
it was
make sure
fun
my
to watch.
scalp
I think that brings a
could
lot of
breathe.
excitement to the game, and both teams were really making it happen and duking it out. What did you guys think? Did you think it was going to shake out like this, or did you think it was going to be more of a stopping?
I honestly felt like it could have been very close. Like I was saying it when we were in the break for our last series, I was like, this could either go like really one-sided or it's going to be incredibly close. Like, and by one-sided, I was honestly more so leaning towards the progression of Lunex based off of their series just day number 1 against, again, like Liquid Citadel. And TSM really came out. They really showed up in what they were comfortable with. So I feel like just going the distance in another series, the 3rd game 3 that we've had, by the way, in the Americas region after just 2 days alone, has been great.
It really has been. I did not really expect that. I low-key, I have my jelly beans bet on Lunex. Just recency bias, based on what we saw. Like, they both come off of a loss, but one loss just looked better, looked more competitive. TSM kind of got rolled, and quite frankly, after map 1, I thought that's just gonna kind of happen again today. So it was really, really great to see.
Yeah, they did get rolled.
Really turning things around, really making those adaptations mid-series in order to come out on top.
Yeah, maybe all it took for them was to get their backs up against the wall for them to be like, we have nothing to lose. We've heard that a lot today about teams that actually started showing up. It's like, let's just change some things up. Let's get in the mentality that this game is ours, and let's just send it. And they sent it. They looked hyper aggro. They had the Payne brothers on the front line on point 24/7. Crew making the switch to Angela, just constantly finding.
She went inside to boost her stat by a play.
Just with neutral Angela with the Gambit team.
She got Wanda diff by a play.
When she's flying with Gambit, but it was just really clean to see. The whole team was locked in for sure.
It was
so enjoyable. It's the fact that we're getting so many different compositions too, guys. Like literally throughout all of the games that we've had thus far, like we've been seeing Cap.
But even after that, Wanda had same stat with 2 more deaths. Spelling mistake. GG, I win.
Across all of our teams.
I love how confusing this must be for anyone from another region or just
I thought you were right here. Can you left my ass?
I'm gonna check out
take your nap, Booba. Take your nap. I'll
good
bother you
idea
later.
What I should be playing, and then they're just looking at like all these different comps. It's like, well, cool. I learned nothing. Like this was super unhelpful.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are working so far. I'd like to see the brawl stack like that find some success into the dive meta because it shows you that the triangle still works well, right? You still have some solutions to some of this stuff that seems overwhelming into the backline, but no matter what, the strategists are definitely going to be in peril a lot.
All right, I do believe we do finally have our interview ready, so let's bring in Guru from our winning team, who should be joining us for a quick word.
Oh, it's Guru.
There we go.
Yeah,
finally, Guru. Thank you so much for joining us.
Let's go.
Yo, shit, who's not confident now? Who's not confident now? You still got us up there? Hey, I'm waiting for that apology.
I love it.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I love it. I think he's talking to me, but that's my boy, Guru. Yo, real thing I want to say, Guru, shout out to you real quick, bro. What I need to ask this question, like, you guys obviously starting off a little
I think Cody Cody is not casting today. He's not a caster today. He was here earlier from what I'm seeing.
It all comes back to the
But I think he passes the mic to what's his name? Shibby? Shib?
I love it, dude. It's great.
That was okay. So I just have to say, Guru, cherry on top. I'm so happy. Shib and I were talking about it before we got into the second game. We're like, we know what these players are comfortable playing. Like, we know how they pop up.
Eel Guru, fake Angela player. There's a rotation. Right.
Dropped up the Tims with the Pain Brothers, and you guys just let loose. Now we have to ask you. I don't believe you play tomorrow. I think you have a bit of a break before like next weekend games. You have some information now. You guys could review over. You have some information on that you guys could review over from yesterday's games into today. You guys have now a lot to work with going into next weekend without having to reveal too much. What is like some things that you feel like you just needed to straighten out to get that momentum, to get that ball rolling for you for that last 2 games?
I mean, honestly, we might just start protecting Golk first. I mean, the game seems so simple when he was on that. I don't know. We just kind of wing it at this point.
Yeah, we were saying when like you're backed against the wall sometimes, like you just send it. You guys look so much more confident, dude, and you guys were locked in. I mean, there was crazy plays by all of you individually. All of you ended with some crazy stats, ton of finals, ton of damage. You know, minimalizing the times you're getting KO'd. No matter what they switched into, you found a solution. My curiosity was like, what was the mental change? Were you guys just like, was it like a complete shift in mental? Was people just more hyped up when things started working your way? How did it look?
Yeah, I think a lot of us just have jitters like first map, which is so annoying. It sucks. Like in best of 3, it all happens so fast, right? You don't have like time to like ease into it. Okay, we can make a comeback, you know, something like that. But it's all like, it's so quick, you know. Best of 3s, I'm not a big fan, but I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll have to, because that's the format. We do have 2 weeks of play, though, Guru.
She said no. She said no. Duh.
1 loss against SSG yesterday.
She said you better figure it out. That's how you play the game. Damn, Soy out here pressing people. I love it.
Takeaways. I don't know. We just we were caught off guard by the bans yesterday, and then we kind of people are actually.
She's Irish.
Gambit, now we're kind of figuring that out too.
GG European casting in NA is because NA is better. That's why. A lot more entertaining stuff happening out here.
Playing with what we got and making it work. We just need to scrim different comps rather than just
all the brains in the casting team right there.
Well,
immigrant complaining about seeing an immigrant.
Guru, thank you so much. We don't have to hold you off any longer. It's been great chatting.
Are you sure she's Irish? I don't hear any Irish accent.
Yeah, it was awesome to watch. Man.
Bye.
We'll see you, man.
Guru from TSM.
Just protect Golk.
Ship. You gotta be careful with what you're saying on the broadcast, Mr. Ship.
Why did he say that? Why did he say that? Now they're gonna know. Wait, the Golk is too strong. No,
oh, he has to be careful. Okay.
Yeah, the Golk.
No, I did say Ship awesome. Has to be careful, because that was for you specifically.
No, that's my boy. Honestly, it was a good call out. I mean, again, they looked confident. I wanted to see that from him. I'm stoked we saw that from him. I think he knows that. That was honestly like, it was just really clean play. They looked dominant. Everybody had influence. There was like no weak points across the board. They found a comp that works for them into stuff that I think is better right now. And that's huge for their team. And they needed that confidence. And I have no doubt they're going to keep going up.
Yeah, I mean, you said at the beginning of the series, right, that you're disappointed, not angry, disappointed, which is way worse. But
not complaining, I'm praising her.
You're disappointed because you care, because you know what these individual players are bringing to the table. You know what the team can do, and they showed that today, and it did result in a victory for them. So their first victory on the board. Hopefully, many more to come as we continue in our round robin here in the group stage. We're headed into a very quick break, and then afterwards, we're back with our 4th match of the day. Cafe Rose going up against Swamp Gaming.
Yo, who do you think is gonna win, Swamp Gaming or Cafe Rose? They were both really good yesterday. This is gonna be a battle. Thor Lightning, Realm Ability, Thing Earthbound, Bucky Hook, Bucky Uppercut. You said, when have I ever complained about anything? Yo, he calling you out right now. Isn't Day on SG? The Invis slow you complain about? Damn. Invis shield? How about the Vortex? How about the Vortex? Gambit's all... Bro, yo, he calling you out right now. He calling you out. 3 minutes is not enough for me to make ramen. Unfortunate. I'm reporting. Bro, I want to play rank. I'm trying to play rank, y'all. And do you see now? Acting like you don't complain about the same things. I mean, you can. I can. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could come back before the game, but... Nah, I'll eat later. I'll eat later. Yo, now I'm really trying to match with Sue, bro. Sue's still not gonna let you crack, bro. I'm just saying. Sue ain't gonna let you crack, bro. Give it up, no more. Oh, look at her. She pointed at me, bro. Bro. Oh, boom, ba ba boom, 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 ba ba boom, boom. I like the pink one. The purple one look good too because I love the hair color. It's silver. Sa 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 sa. Yeah, I can't wait to unlock the skin. I haven't been playing because I've been watching. I've been watching the Ignite. So does the Dark Child color change too if you get a different skin color? Woo, yo, Dark Child looks so sick. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't wait to unlock the skin. I got Star-Lord Groovy skin. People are hating on it. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. And I personally don't care about Cowboys. But, hey, he rocking it. What is there to hate? Look at it. That's my favorite part when he does that. Looking like freaking Pinocchio trying to learn how to dance. You thinking about it too much? See, now you done waste a whole time, whole minute. Hey, it'd be like that. You know what I mean? It'd be like that. Hey, yo, look at Soft, bro. What? Soft, why you got the belt rocking like that on your core? Like, we know you got abs, bro. What's going on? Ooh. That football shield is it's very interesting. Oh, they should have went. What's that one song? Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. They should have done that. Hold on, I think I had that sound. Nah, I think it's in download. Da-da-dun, 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 dun, 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 dun. They should have done that one.
Back, everyone. We're about
Do I have it? Where is it?
Match 4. how has it only been 4 matches? How is it just? It's only been 3 matches. I feel like we lived about 5 lifetimes, maybe 6. Yeah, they're just taking us a distance, which I love. Again, more Marvel Rivals is a good time, so we're here for it. Swamp Gaming going up against.
I can't find it. It's somewhere though.
If yesterday didn't happen, I would say Swamp Gaming is gonna make a clean sweep here. We're gonna be in match 5 in no time whatsoever.
Is it this one?
But Cafe Rose,
it's not that one.
Was the upset of the day. They came out swinging.
Bro, it's not that one,
Swamp
bro.
Gaming, definitely
I know I have it downloaded, but
homework.
yeah.
I agree, because Shiv, I mean, I was able to talk to the coach of Swamp Gaming, and I don't think they were expecting the Cafe Rose sweep maybe over FlyQuest, but also FlyQuest were trying to figure things out.
It's not complaining, it's constructive criticism about how to make the game better. Hey, yo, what the was that hand motion?
I'm not too sure if they had a lot of screen practice against.
What hand motion?
Yeah, I love the confidence from Melophobia. I love that.
And sometimes constructive criticism is telling my team to turn their screen on or delete the game, L cap, delete the character, or telling Cloak today to jump off the map.
Maybe lower than they should.
What?
They're losing 2 players, and I think instinctually you're like, all right, they're probably going to be in trouble. It's a few days before.
That was sick of you coming out for real.
The way they did yesterday, I mean, again,
sometimes in the life, we're too competitive.
Players, right? Like I think a lot.
He's all his alter ego.
Was because of those 2 new.
Hey, you got. I mean, it's a competitive game, bro. It's completely understandable. It's a competitive game.
Established core with a very new backline for them. ForkyDog and Valentina are joining.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum,
former strategists, they don't want to play with anyone but Valentina and ForkyDog, and like that is a statement. I absolutely love that confidence in your backline.
Can we talk about how great the appreciation too for an insanely strong backline? Like you can't really worry about all these dive compositions rolling through your backline when your backline is holding down strong.
Yeah, I want to see more White Fox play. I said yesterday, I think Valentina was the GOAT Fox that we saw, and I'm looking forward to seeing her do it again. I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe they banned it out. It seems like a little crazy, at least until maybe the next patch rolls in. But definitely looking forward to seeing that because Cafe Rose got a lot of dive, and Fox does a great job battling back some of that dive.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, a lot of the bans went into that backline. They did try to ban out ForkyDog and Valentina, but both of these players have such a deep hero pool that really didn't work out in their favor.
Yeah, no, not at all. And then you take a look at like the way that they were trying to make that adaptation, and then now having to look at Swamp Gaming, and while they make that quick adaptation, at least in the previous games that they were able to really roll out, it's going to be a lot harder of a team to deal with compared to that first opponent in that first series that we saw. I'm excited to see what Cafe Rose has up their sleeve. Swamp Gaming seems pretty confident rolling through the rest of their group. I mean, they even said that they feel like they are the best team, if anything, and they were
LeBron James.
Saying, if you don't have us in number 1, number 2, we're looking at you guys because we're coming for your predictions to toss them in the bin.
You're telling me someone named LeBron James isn't French?
That they weren't expecting coming out of left field.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Cafe Rose hold .1 in Iraq.
Last season, I took too many yellow cards, and I wanted to change that, you know? Sometimes in the life, I'm too competitive. Hey, stay competitive, y'all. Stay hungry. Stay driven.
Yesterday, which not a lot of teams have been doing. A huge res that comes back from a 99 deficit on domination. The team that does not give up. It might be enough for them to come back and take home against Swamp Gaming, a team that looks incredibly strong.
Yeah, Pro Builder on that Adam Warlock, but then also Sanji on that Namor did so much for that team. Just overall, they looked really, really well rehearsed, very cohesive. I wonder what the focus will be going up against that. Is there anything you feel like we can ban out to really like throw them for a loop?
I would say Daredevil, because Daze was a problem, right? And they let them have Daredevil, and we heard it in the interview actually, where Mello was like, "We got the best Daredevil in the world," even though everyone claimed that they're the best of everything for all the duelists, the ego checks.
The best of everything, yeah.
We got number 1 everything. We got number 1 Phoenix, number 1 Phoenix on the same.
Is your favorite team Lecro? I don't even know how to say that. Lecro.
I think it's just something that Cafe.
Absolutely, yeah. Honestly, if you're looking at yesterday and how the bans worked out for Swamp Gaming, they got away with having Scatter Genji on Vanguard Deadpool, didn't get banned out. Daze was on that Daredevil. They got a lot of things to play with that maybe you shouldn't let them through the draft here, Shiv.
Yeah, I think we're heading over to Krakoa again. Another one of those dominations. We've seen a lot of Krakoa today. A big fan of this map. I can't say it enough. And the teams are locked in now. The game should be starting up here in just a moment, folks. Looking forward to seeing what they come out the spawn door on. We've seen a lot of different stuff today, even some Ultron comps. I'm wondering if something weird's going to come out the door.
Kino is knocked out.
I mean, it's worked so far.
I feel like every time you ask that question, you somehow spoke it into existence. So let's make it weird, guys. Let's do it. Let's run it back once again in our 4th match of the day.
All right, Chip, let's go into this together, man. We got match number 4. Although we've been having the back-to-back game number 3 situations really play out to open up the day, and now through our 3rd match.
My soldiers rage. This is Sparta.
The pick and ban phase is where it all
Red Cafe versus
Cafe Rose. Elsa's already off the table though, and still leads Cafe Rose.
Hold on, I gotta do my YouTube intro.
If they could maybe be expecting that.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy PxKAIZEN, aka Pharaoh. Welcome. This is game 4, match 4. Swamp Gaming versus Cafe Red. The underdog is fighting. Is Swamp Game underdog? I'm not sure, but Cafe Red, they're underdog. Everybody underestimated them. I also put them on the bottom bracket just to, like, you know, because I've never seen their name before, but they were performing. So I'm excited to see Swamp Gaming versus Red Cafe, and I'm really excited to see who comes on top. This is going to be an epic battle, y'all. Buckle up, buckle up.
Coming out right afterwards because they don't want to deal with a double Rage and Royal Flush, which is what we saw on display just in our last series. And since you see the Gambit, it kind of forced out that double ban chip. You were mentioning how good of a hero Rogue becomes, moving up an entire tier when it comes to dealing.
Cafe Rose, my fault. Cafe Rose. Yeah, you're right. Cafe Rose. How you get Cafe Red? I don't know. I saw R. R means red to me most of the time, so. Thank you for the correction, I appreciate it.
Last matchup, we saw the Loki get through, and there was just constant Rage and Royal Flushes with the triple Vanguard.
I'm Team Squirrel Girl. They got a Squirrel Girl?
The victory, so I don't know that we'll see too much of that again. The lock in here coming to Loki, but this time on the side of
Isn't this is Sparta from 300? Yes, it is.
Lingering on. I want to see some more Hulk, man. I don't know. No binds will get us excited.
Oh, it's Swamp Gaming, not Squirrel Girl. We're Team CR.
Does end up coming through.
Christian, what?
Yeah, we're gonna see
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Venom. See, this is what I've been saying.
So, hey.
Why are we not banning Venom more? There's just so much enabling of dive when Venom's on the field. He pulls out so many cooldowns for so little. He just can dive in off a wall.
Okay, they're playing Spider-Man? For real?
You climb up a wall, dive in with F, and then use your grapple to escape. And a lot of the time, you're going to hear Emma Diamond go off. You're going to see Loki crystals go off.
They're going triple tank.
You know, the Dagger Storm from Cloak, that kind of stuff, pulling that out by just diving at the backline is so valuable, and it enables then your Daredevil to go in and absolutely just smoke the backline. That is why he is so strong right now in the current meta. And instead, we might be seeing Cap from KAIZEN, who looked great on him yesterday.
And the fact that we didn't see the ban onto the Gambit on the other side means that they didn't even have to waste a protect right on that Gambit, so they can just protect for free and get away.
I love how most of the first game is the Krakoa domination.
That Loki ban instead from their side, so they won't have the double. Instead, it would be Porky Dog on that Luna.
Right now, Mello is hovering.
I want to see just straight domination fights. Like, can I just have like a straight domination fights?
Off-map potential here, a lot of long LOS for you to make big plays and just to get some momentum for off-map. Playing off the back of some cap dive too, there could be a lot of synergy here. I'm not sure if it's exactly what they're going to run at. Yeah, there's the chance. I was gonna say,
Dan, Cafe Rose get Rogue Gambit and the other team doesn't. Hey, let's see how Cafe Rose play today. Oh, yo, they driven. Swamp Game just going in.
Play into the Moon Knight play too, because they could be expecting that from the other side. See if how they could get into position.
Melophobia was really good yesterday. Oh, shoot.
Diving right now, Pro Builder portal on the high side, lifted up, trying to make some early pressure onto point. Instead, they're just going to elect to drop the point. Usually you'll see that lower down, use it as a wall, but instead they just wanted to play aggro, maybe saw an opportunity to get point quick, and just kind of taking on the space. We're going to see now, Cafe Rose still holding this pressure, but already Swamp Gaming takes it right back. Not sure the portal was fully worked, but again, it is a 3-minute cooldown, should have it no problem by the end. Melophobia on the off angle here, applying damage onto no binds. Looking at the strategy, trying
Melophobia playing Psylocke. Let's go. Let's go, Gambit. First kill. That's first blood right there. First blood.
It's okay. You can clip the Fox details. It's fine. Valentina comes in many forms, and it's going to be in the form of this Gambit getting that first pick too. Did lose out on Sanji here because of
nice,
that.
nice, nice. You see that? You see how like Gambit kept Luna alive?
Trying to make sure that that's not going to be a problem from that tank group.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that pick there from Valentina. Still no one on point, but yes, Pix already has ult available. The commitment goes through. Will they be able to make something happen? Lyric able to find one on the
nice, nice.
And that should give point. It does. Cafe Rose.
Oh, one more shot, one more shot. She dead. One more shot.
Oh,
never mind. Pull back, pull back.
Dogs alive. Gonna be like to themselves. The iframe soup from Lyric and the safety from the bubble as they bring Lyric back up to health. Cafe Rose take domination over the point first.
Smooth criminal. That was clean right there. Getting down to like 20 HP. Still popping that bubble. Able to drop back. Great focus by the strat line to walk up and catch him in that moment. I'm sure there was comms for days. Help me, help me, help me, help me. As I've been in that position before.
I think this is the coolest Loki's outfit. The presidential one. The President Loki skin.
Valentina with ultimate starting up right now. The answer comes back a little bit longer on the side of respect now.
One has Rogue and one has Cap.
Reset. Health pack. Good idea.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. One shot. Nice.
And no bind starts off, but it doesn't matter as Melaphobia gets that pick while the Heartbreaker's going off.
That was a very expensive fight, though. Pro Builder could come right back around with the.
They gotta push them off the map. They want to contest, but I don't think they got it. Cafe Rose is strong. Yup. Oh. Oh, they got it. They got it. Oh, yeah, that's all Lord tried. That's all Lord tried.
For Cafe Rose, as Craze finds one here on the cap onto respect, looking to chase down more, but does have ult available. You can use this ult for plenty of different uses. You can be a charge in, an initiation, could be an answer to some of these more oppressive dual assaults. Like
Loki Gambit's gonna be too overwhelming. Gambit literally got the first ult in the lobby. That's basically double ult, double Loki ult.
Off the Raging Royal Flush, though, they move up. Kraz is trying to clear the path with a charge, but with Shanchi having the Raging Royal Flush plus the Galactic Legend, where are you? They try to dive in, and there's only so many places.
Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty.
Once again, coming right back, using those ults effectively. The combination there of the Raging Royal Flush with the Galactic Legend is a
damn. The underdogs are, they're good. They're aggressive.
To escape, it does so much damage, and now even more so in the recent patches. 35 every 0.5 seconds. All the damage you've done again.
His name is Crazy Man.
Actually, excuse me. 35% of that would happen once more. Now Scatter walking forward. Crazy Man able to find picks off the rim early on for Swamp, who wants to retake, but 99% will be the number here for Cafe Rose. Swamp Gaming's got to keep that in mind for all the rest of these fights. What a shot there by Scatter right to the dome of Pro. That's going to be another early pick. Make it another as Melaphobia.
Oh, did he get him? Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Another pick and a third from
oh, okay, okay.
And that was all these things just because we saw that God of Initiative come out online. Unfortunately, Pixel wasn't around to get that copy, so that way everyone could stay on that point. They also want to wait to then recontest with Swamp Gaming, and the way that Cafe Rose is ult tracking them.
Somebody behind him,
though.
though.
Know that they have the Raging Royal Flush themselves.
I'm tripping.
Swamp Gaming wondering, you know, was it really worth it for that Mantis ban instead? Because they knew that
SG did use 5 ults. But we'll see. Luna's about to get her ult. Now they have like, yeah, now they got 5 ults. They got 5 ults again.
And here goes some more commitment off the rip. The Banhammer goes out to scatter Genji, and they still drop backwards. Totally fine at the moment. Crazemang at about 20 HP comes back. Full HP now. The retake coming in shortly. Here goes Melaphobia with the dance of the butterfly.
Oh, oh.
Popping off in this moment once again, and Scatter gonna find Zanji. Well done by both teams to not overcommit, but even better from Swamp to only use one there on the back of Scatter, excuse me, which is technically a second ult, but it does come back quick to make sure they shut them down.
Forcing out maybe a portal play too from Cafe Rose, because that's what Swamp Gaming wanted to do. Mellow played that so well, cutting out their only exit strat as they actually opt to go through the portal from the right side of the map instead. Gets a God of Mischief. They want to open things up with a Raging Royal Flush. Look at Pro Builder though. He's got the Eye of Agamotto, and he's gonna go zooming into the sky to be the Galactic Legend from Amadian first to answer back. He has to split his attention a lot, waste any time because overtime's taken away, and with Mellow finding respect, that's 2 off the table from Cafe Rose.
Yeah, it was a good play there. Scatter and Craze gonna find 2 more. And what a turnaround here from Swamp Gaming, who have played clinical after being down heavy in percentage. They take home map 1.
Ooh. Damn, they took that? Wow, they took that.
Not being a problem for Swamp Gaming to work with. The re-engage
Crazy.
timing on the stall to
Genji? Who?
that dance of the Butterflies.
Gambit? Is Gambit moving like Genji?
Yeah, clean play, and Cafe Rose did hold on to ults, and as they switch Pro Builder off that Strange, obviously, just to make sure they're playing another targeted hero here, so they do have that portal whenever they should need it. Forky Dog holding on to the dance floor. Zanji, though, could pull that out.
Oh, that's crazy.
Galactic Legend. We're going to see what they elect to do in a moment. KAIZEN going to be very close to ultimate as well.
It's rare to see a Psylocke player.
Just ensuring your team gets those ults even faster, and especially when Gambit is on the field, that is very, very valuable. And that's why you got to be careful with the tuning of Cap. Strong hero right now, but definitely more niche and more difficult to find success with in comparison to Venom.
I agree. That kind of goes hand in hand with like the different sort of heroes that we've been seeing throughout the course of today.
They have someone named Genji?
Diversity, and Kraz has been playing this so well to also
where? I don't see a name Genji.
Been let out. Talk about also the double stack on having to deal against the Rage of Royal Flush. They're ready for
Senji? Senji, this dude right here?
Yeah, we are going to see what happens now once the fight begins. Here's Angie already up in the fight, is still holding that ult as discussed. Likely going to try to pull out Forky unless they can do that naturally by other means, but it is going to be something they want to do to take point early. 10% until that opens up. A Median made that switch over as well to the Star-Lord. The spin to win that blaster barrage over the dome of the backline. Will build that all quickly. Here goes the commitment right now. Pixel launching in with the Royal Flush. The dance floor goes out. Can they stop it? Trying to buy more time. Bine's able to find Scatter here. This time for Cafe Rose with that team up with Gambit. So much extra damage even through some of that stuff.
He said spin to win, and now he said let it rip with the Galactic Legend instead. And now he goes right back to the safety of those Loki lamps too. I like the way they're trying to kite away before Lyric activates.
Nice, nice. Wow.
Head over Forky Dog. Unfortunate for
the headshots do so much damage.
Get away. Great way and trying to hold on to that cooldown just in case you need an escape option.
Yeah, Lyric there popping that ult to kind of just be like a space maker, knowing that, you know, have a minute to build it back up if need be. He's going to buy them time on point. 6% in climbing for Cafe Rose once again, getting point early, doing that great, honestly, doing a great job of holding on to point, but the problem is, can they hold and clutch to the very end? Out goes the Banhammer. Crystals get forced, and that's going to be good to keep him healthy, but it does buy it a huge cooldown out, force a huge cooldown out, excuse me, as we see Bynes drop back to keep the team up and just peel some of that cap pressure.
Big anti, by the way. Got a mission is forced out here. Respect is ready to go with the Rage of Royal Flush, and it's the get ready go button because they did manage to flip it. Imagine if they were able to recontest it. Oh no! Sanji shuts down Mellow. Sure, Swamp Gaming only got that 4%, but literally just an inch of crumb.
That's crazy.
That point.
Brutal, and also losing ultimate right there. The dance, the butterfly gets popped and gets burned in a millisecond. Great aim, great focus. And once again, Cafe Rose up 43% right now and climbing, trying to get to that 70% number to ensure they just need one more big fight. Valentina gonna launch here immediately. The whole team commits heavy pressure. Gotta watch out for that meteor ram. It does not seem to land as a Median now finds Pro Builder.
Nice.
A second one comes in.
Wow.
Again to Lyric as they do retake point in a moment, but still 60% almost. Oh, I might have spoke too soon.
Oh. Wait, they recontest though? Come in with a Rage of Royal Flush. It does shut down Novice though. They're trickling in, but it's about having control over this point, right, Ship? Because now Swamp Gaming.
Oh, he's dead.
So
he's dead.
Just for them to not be able to put the point until right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was worth it. The idea was there, right? Like you can see their thought. It's, hey, we can turn this right now. But I think that was prior to having Rogue just get deleted, right? They just hit the delete button on Rogue there, and that is now a huge
Tank on SG.
With Gambit, not only just due to the fact that she gets extra
Genji
raw AoE damage, applying that extra 35% every 0.5 seconds is just a big problem. So here goes the commitment once more again. Scatter gonna launch out with the ban.
Scatter Genji.
The battle of the Star-Lords. This one goes in Zanji's favor onto a Median. 31% in climbing here for Swamp, but again, Cafe at 70 is a dangerous spot to be at.
Winning the Ditto always feels good before you try to go in with a Heartbreaker though. The Galactic Legend coming in from the sky while Pro Builder Donk Forky Dog in the head. That's going to be another takeover from Cafe Rose. They're playing this great in the way that they've been able to trickle in and finding Valentina now last for a slight stagger.
Yeah, jumping off there to reset at the team. One more big fight here in terms of until they're in heavy danger on the side of Swamp Gaming. Will they be able to bounce back and make something happen here? No ult active. They have Craze available. Soon to have Melophobia. Forky now available. So ult advantage is in their favor here. 90% for Cafe, though. They won't mind losing this. They're going to try to force out as many ults as possible. That's the idea here for this team.
And ticking away to almost 99%. The overtime's gonna have to come in from Swamp Gaming. They have the survivability. PxKAIZEN gets frozen and stuns. Is still alive for now as Krez paints the floor with the Freedom Charge, leading the rest of Swamp Gaming to try to take over the point, and then they jump. Respect. Huge pick because he would have had the God of Mischief. He would have been able to get a copy onto Pixel, and that is 2 more picks in favor for Swamp Gaming before they finally flip the point.
Cafe Rose needs to have one big alt fight here. They might have double
Yep.
gambit available.
Just one good fight and they win.
But the question is, do they have anything to combine with that to help them out? And it doesn't look like they do right now. Forky Dog, Valentina, and Melaphobia.
Swamp Gang got 5 ults.
Amadian and Scatter in this next fight, but they do not want to overcommit too much. They pull out crystals there quickly. That's a big win for them. Valentina going to start here with the Royal Flush, and the whole team's pressing forward.
Good communication right here. Raging Rifles.
Oh, what? Got shut down immediately?
Good spot, but they shut down the Galactic Legend. No binds. Shutting down the win
What?
condition right here for Swamp Gaming. Now with overtime ticking away, and Cafe Rose still having the lead, but they lost out on the Loki who had the God of Mischief.
They gotta get this Deadpool. They gotta get this Deadpool.
Could mean everything here for Swamp Gaming because now they have Forky Dog with the survivability.
Yeah,
wow.
Free there is huge. Valentina able to take out Lyric, and they retake.
Okay, they used all of their ults now. They used all of their ults, and then
they have plenty of time to react.
they're about to use the Star-Lord ult with Magneto ult.
On the side of Cafe Rose, this Respect's likely going to copy picks here, and Zanji's trying to get that ult. If he does, that would be a huge problem. There's no answer for Swamp. It's going to be all about their neutral, and if they can hold on through the chaos.
They popped it already?
From Swamp Gaming. They're hiding behind all these broken tree
there you go.
There you go. Out. They were trying to expect the Galactic Legend and Respect gets a God of Mischief.
Wow, he survived that.
Who gets away? He survived for now, but they flipped the points, but they're forced to try to recontest because time is of the essence. It's sticking away in overtime to stall.
Captain got to come back if they want to stall, but oh, he back. Wow. But he's dead though. Magneto still got his ult too. Yup. Wow.
What are these games playing out?
Bro, that's crazy.
On 3rd round, Cafe Rose.
Yup. They got Gambit low-key copy with Star-Lord.
That have competed here. Some of them have had experience.
And they didn't have any ult to defend that, so yeah, it was gonna be a lost game right there.
All grouped up together, and they are making waves in their progress within the MRI now.
Yeah, I feel like every single game today has been such a back and forth heater. It looks like the exact opposite of what we saw yesterday. Teams, I think they took some of these L's personally, and they studied up, they looked at the tapes, they did their homework, they're finding comps that work, they're finding a better ban strategy, and these games have just been insane, just back and forth. But I'm looking forward to seeing who comes out on top here.
And I don't really say this very often too, Shiv. I want to get your opinion because Amadian, who's usually a really strong Star-Lord, and so he highlighted Shanji on the Namor just yesterday and the progress that Shanji had because he was MVP a few times too. I feel like we've been seeing Amadian get diffed by Sanji constantly in the 1v1.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's so tricky because, you know, the weird thing is Swamp allowed the Gambit Loki through. So although I think in the neutral, it's definitely something to keep eyes on and where like the diff's happening, but there's just so much combination to have Gambit with you on Star-Lord right now because there's always a Gambit available because they have the copy ready. So it gives them a leg up in a lot of the 1v1s if it's popped anyway, but outside of that, yeah, I mean, in the neutral, it is definitely something to keep eyes on. Make sure I track it a little bit more here. Pro Builder gonna use that team up, hit the skies with a rocket jump, and just be an
Oh no, take cover though. The Meteor is also ready to go as he's trying to see if he has the opportunity, but hold on to it for now. Pixel has the Ridgerow Flash, and Scatter getting clumped in. The Eye of Akamoto at least helps him from Pixel, which is the biggest pick you could get because it shuts down that Raging Royal Flush approach, while Swamp Gaming still have Valentino alive.
No, you said that beautifully. That is exactly what they were looking for. Shutting down that Gambit right there could not have been more valuable. It's infinite value. Getting a ton of picks, but especially the one who's using the Royal Flush shuts down everything, all the momentum for the team, and people who are in precarious positions pressing forward.
They low-key staggered him.
Now they might lose their fights too. It is a tricky position to be in. What an ultimate there.
Swamp Gaming taking control over this point first. A very different look to the start of our second round with Cafe Rose. Pro Builder still holding on to that meter end, but Respect cannot go down again with this God of Mischief. Madian is ready to go. Forky Dog does have an invisible boundary. They back away expecting the Raging Royal Flush.
And here goes a ton of commitment now. It goes to Boundary to try to bounce right back at them. It's honestly pretty tough to try to hold on in the Boundary through a Gambit. All as we see Lyric now find a Madian. Scatter and Craze able to find a 2-piece through the mix here. We might see a change up in priority on point. You see Binds finding one. Scatter and Valentina
nice.
that back though. And again, numbers should be back in the favor of Swamp if they're able to get back here in time. I'm not sure. Yes, they can. Wow, what a hole.
Wow.
Wait, the way that they were able to just peel right there too. Right
They did not let them play.
As well is great. Cafe Rose
and now they
Swamp Gaming winning that was
they have no ult.
You mentioned it perfectly, Shib. Invisible Boundary is so difficult to hold on to when you have to deal with the Rage and Royal Flush. That's why Forky God was God. He was not even
W stagger, yeah, for real.
Yeah,
they did not let that Defo go easily. Oh. Whoa.
Momentum in their favor and shut this down quickly, making it 100-0. The portal was already popped, and Cafe Rose is in a very tough spot once again. No ults available. Melaphobia holding on.
Damn, Cafe Rose couldn't contest at all.
In Swamp's favor, they took that L and they said, not today. Came back with a vengeance, and they want to shut this down.
And really, aside from Pixel, it's going to be very difficult to try to recontest here because they're going to have to worry about Valentino, who's very close to the Rage and Royal Flush, whereas Mello is also...
Damn, look at all Rogue's ability, all red. Dead as hell. Oh my gosh. All bad, all bad.
He's bet everything on red this time around with overtime ticking down in favor for Swamp Gaming, and nobody is dropping.
Damn.
Cafe Rose can't even touch the point. Swamp Gaming.
Damn. Swamp Gaming dominated, bro.
Pixel was seconds away from getting that ultimate there, and it maybe would have made it a battle, but yeah, you're right. That was just clean play across the board.
Gee, that's first game. Swamp Gaming, they gaming. They gaming, bro.
I mean, honestly, right off the back of that early takedown into the Gambit ult was enough for to buy them 50+%, 60% on point. And at that
Strange is good to shut down one of the Gambit's ult. I love me an ult spam. Love to see a Star-Lord getting an Invis shield in his ult. Only if they have a rogue and they lost. Noticing. Hashtag F rogue. Bro, that rogue shouldn't have played. They shouldn't have played rogue against the thing. That's like you're literally nerfed. You're nerfed for 5 seconds. Not good. Not good at all.
Yeah, I think I gotta owe some respect here to Forky too, where I think it's very difficult to find a win through the Gambit low-key, especially when you're playing Invis, but being able to be up near the top healing, only falling 5 times the least out of all the strategists as Invis throughout the chaos. That's
bro, that if they didn't play Rogue, I feel like maybe they should have played like more of a damage, like poke damage oriented tank. Magneto, what's his name? Doctor Strange, Venom.
We got game number 2, guys. Don't go anywhere. It'll come to you on the other side of this break.
I think Venom would have worked very well. Their win condition was Gambit Rogue team up. She cooked for 5 seconds every 5 seconds. Unfortunate. Man, it's making me want to play Marvel Rivals, bro. But as soon as I open Marvel Rivals, the stream, Rival stream starts lagging. Cafe Rose got that. Yup. She doesn't do anything. They had to go triple tank for her to be semi-useful. Man, I thought, I mean, good rogue players are more active, but I think you definitely can't play rogue when it comes to freaking, what is it? Having the thing. You can't play rogue against the thing. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work, bro. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. Another
Final round
is off to a great start. The first 2 rounds were so close, 99-99.
Final round.
And then somehow, some way, it seemed like one team just had to lock in, right? Swamp Gaming, she's like, no, okay, you know what, never mind. And they had a dominant performance on that last map. But up until then, it was Cafe Rose that was in control both times. Until somehow, some way, Swamp Gaming found a way back in. Why do you think they did find a way back in? Like, why was Cafe Rose not able to close it out?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it was just, I don't know. I mean, the team is storied, right? They look really good together.
Let's go, fun map.
And just playing some of that van pool and, you know, 19.
I love how Cafe Rose and Swamp Gaming, they be picking the fun maps. I mean, Cafe Rose.
I think it was just a confidence thing because they kept
Cafe Rose picked this map, right? Because they lost.
To gain back that percentage. And typically in Dom, percentage fashion, if you get point early, odds are like 70% in your favor. So huge bounce back. I think the team just kind of stayed calm and they found success with every single ult. What do you think, Vicky?
Yeah, I definitely agree too because they also had priority, right? They knew.
You think this gonna be a 3-match? 3-match? C9 map?
In rotation, they prevented the God of Mischief from having much
Hey, stay on the payload. Stay on the payload.
I also feel like
Don't get C9.
He had lost out on that despite the God of Mischief not having that impact. They go into that 3rd round and they try to get that focus fire onto that Gambit. Once that Raging Royal Flush was already wasted, the Eye of Agamotto and the timing of their own Raging Royal Flush from Valentina came at the best time. Why? Because you get to see a Flying Strange come out of nowhere.
C9 map. This map is ad. Now this map is fun, bro. So much space. So much room to roam around.
Just jump like Hulk across the map, so can enable some big plays. It was a huge play there. So when you are playing Strange into the side of Gambit, you're always trying to just land that eye on Gambit, save it every time, and if you can do it, it's game winning. As we saw there, it really did set the tone.
Yes, Genji in phenomenal performance yesterday already on that van pool. Again today, twice the opportunity to do that, and then afterwards on Dr. Strange, as you said, Ship, like incredible numbers that he was putting out there. And also, of course, lots of credit to the backline, Forky Dog and Valentina. They did so much once more for their team. So it's really difficult to like identify what needs
poke-oriented map.
Yeah, I definitely agree here because we see in the Museum of Contemplation here.
3rd point is literally a hell spawn. Yup.
Scatter was so strong. I mean, maybe we could see that as a ban from the other side.
But it's so fun though. It's so
I
fun.
think it's a bad idea. We're gonna find out in a moment if they want to lock it in first because it really did provide a ton of value for them. I think it's tricky. I mean, especially the crazy thing is into Loki, where Loki has crystals for an answer. It can be dicey. Oh, it looks like they're gonna lock in Gambit. That makes total sense to me. They want to try to get a similar thing cooking here if they can get the Gambit in, but they're not going to. You know, last time they didn't have the double Raging Royal Flush. It looks like they're going to.
Yo, they're not letting Elsa play today, huh?
This time again.
I mean, we saw Elsa earlier. Tico was playing Elsa.
Forcing out that Loki ban here too, but we know that the strategist backline of Swamp Gaming are so flexible. Same thing, honestly, could be said about their Vanguards. There's only so much you could really ban out when it comes to the Vanguard lineup with the flexibility, but it is going to be the Van pool that is protected, and I do like this because we've also seen so many times it's so hard, Chib, to finish off on this map, right? The longer this map goes on for, you have to consider that the stronger that Van pool gets too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, his weakest moment is right off the rip. If you can make plays, then's the time. But everybody at this elo, you know, across the board is using that banhammer. They're upgrading that banhammer first. It's the very first thing they do, because if you can pop that on a strat that's using cooldowns early, that doesn't have ultimate available yet, it's almost a guaranteed KO, and it sets the pace for your team to retake positioning. And that's why he's just so incredibly strong right now. And he's got so much in his kit in terms of movement and even a shield that can be a problem for isolating and protection, as we saw in that last map. Goodbye again to the Venom. I just want to shout out to Swamp Gaming, who's removing that Venom, and I've been saying I don't think that's a bad move.
I'm so happy people are talking about it more, right? Because it's like, okay, we're the anchors here of Dive, and no one's really been talking about the Venom being a big problem. It's super disruptive. You have to also consider what Jeff could provide on this map. A lot of open sight lines. You've seen Jeff earlier on pop off, where that piercing right through your own teammates, where after you kill them, you also deal a good enough of that damage for the Dive to find that success. Rocket Band coming up right afterwards. You will not have the BRP.
Rogue is banned.
Extra damage output from Asia.
Cafe Rose.
Yeah, we're gonna see what the
They're not letting them play Rogue.
right now. Teams have been loving this
Okay.
map, and you know what? I love it too. I think it's fun. It's very lane focused. I think there's some off-angle plays.
So what's on the menu for this Saturday evening? I'm probably gonna go to the market after this and then just get some pasta. Pasta ingredients. Cook me some pasta tonight.
We're gonna see here Cafe Rose Pro Builder showing the Atom. Found one of the few teammates actually in all of yesterday that found some major.
We saw Elsa all day yesterday. That's what I'm saying.
That gave him the point on domination and actually won them the map being down. So, you know,
I love seeing Moon Knight not more on the enemy's team. That's like the worst team to fight against, bro. Like, that's so annoying. As a dive, bro.
This is crazy. The fact that we haven't even highlighted Pro Builder in the crazy Atom plays, because that's what you need. If your Atom isn't getting impact on those reses.
And a side dish of my team saying we need a shield tank after not banning them.
And we can see infinite born agains happening and elongating these fights.
We beat Moon Knight and Namor today. That doesn't mean the game was fun. Never said it was. Bro, you guys are just going through it, huh? I haven't been playing rank after the placements. After the whole Ignite, yeah, I'm grinding, bro. We're gonna get back into the grind. Marvel Rival grind mode.
Talk about not wasting any time, right? Scatter the Strange is going to be able to dive back in. Sees, all right, they took out the triple strat. They see the Atom Warlock. They're going to make sure that's not going to be a problem, though. No binds, too, by the way, on the whole.
Oh.
It's now the opposite of the Pain Brothers. It's going to be the Pain enemies before de-hulking Bruce
Nice.
Banner, and he is the first one out.
What a highlight Craze there, not using the Yancey until Hook was already past him, ensuring Hook could not jump through him. That's big brain right there. You don't want to commit that cooldown too early, using the haymakers first, and once Hook went past him, shutting down the chance of him jumping over him. Huge play there by Craze on the back, ensuring that, excuse me, the Hook could not get on the back of his backline. Here we go again with some commitment. Melaphobia already pressing Q on the strategist. Another pick, and another as they find three. Craze able to take out Lyric, and what a start here for Swamp after immediately changing their comp.
After another one. I love that shout out.
Damn.
Shape. It's good information to know, especially.
Damn, they're pushing up. Swamp is pushing up.
Holding onto those cooldowns. Scatter's gonna be able to find.
They're not playing right now.
And that's a slight stagger too, forcing out the portal.
Yeah, the portal plays coming in. It's going to be their best chance at holding this point, but forcing that out this early is a win here for the attacking side of Swamp, who's looked great so far. The Raging Royal Flush has already been committed. It will not be able to be matched as Gambit was locked out from Cafe Rose. One goes down, and oh no, it was the Loki. Goodbye to any sort of answer ultimate trying to copy that back line, and instead, Scatter's going to find 140 with another.
Oh.
Everyone getting a piece of the pie.
Damn, that second ace?
And you saw
Oh, okay. They couldn't get Loki.
Hold on to those lamps, but then you have the Gambit never folds, and then you have to worry about the Vanpool Mellow having the ultimate ready to go. The Banhammer hitting him on the head real quick before they're able to clear up a lot more of that space down the lane.
Valentina on SG is a GOAT.
When you're in the Loki shoes and you're just trying to find the Gambit throughout the chaos to press Q on, maybe you hit it on a couple other targets in the Mayhem, you had confirm on, who knows? But either way, not able to get that.
Crazy Mang is the only person in their entire lobby I recognize.
They tried to make the comp work, it simply did not into the strength that is Swamp Gaming right now. Still has 4 ults. Coming out with ult advantage after all that is insanity.
And they only had to use up those 2 ults. It's great. Not a very expensive fight. They're holding on to it, expecting Pixel to also have that Eternal Bond already ready. Same thing for Respect to get that God of Mischief online. They did kind of back away with Shanty being now on the Punisher, but they have to look down on
what? Hold on.
You can't smoke away.
Damn.
The clobbering time is
crazy, bro.
Made my eyes water, and they're going for a portal play on top of it all.
Wow.
And even more big
You said, do you think they call themselves Swamp because they're a group of chuds who don't shower, so their room smells like musty like swamp? Maybe. Maybe. Bro. Perhaps. Oh.
play off the Punisher. Does have that final judgment available. Huge crystal patience right there, but a lot of commitment comes through. A Median up in the sky with the Galactic Legend. Finds one.
Oh, Cloak dead.
Scatter to trade it right back. Trying to take out Builder's passive. Does not even do that as no binds. Finds Melophobia. And Cafe Rose is stabilized.
Damn, Cafe Rose took it.
Alive, though,
they stopped him.
All of that is crazy, and that's why it was so important with the Rage and Roll Plus. Although despite that, losing out Kraz very early was kind of the nail in the coffin. Scatter just swapping back and forth real quick.
Bro, I'm telling you, they just got to play Magic, bro. That's all I'm saying. Just play Magic. I don't know why they're not playing Magic.
Yeah, we're gonna see what this looks like.
Play Magic.
No, Psych, I lied. Pixel and Zanji both getting ults in this neutral, ready to.
They gotta play Magic, bro. Got me yawning and shit. Come on, bro. Play Magic.
Stop him at the moment. It's going to be all about the pocket from no binds with a shield. Here goes the commitment now immediately on the Loki popping crystals, and that's exactly what Scatter wanted to burn out. Out goes the final judgment. 2 for 1 crystals and ultimate for no value. They're just going to kite back. Beautiful play here by Swamp. The idea there, force out these cooldowns and then just dip out. Don't even risk it. You have the time. You have 2 minutes, and that's exactly what they just did.
More of these teams really focusing on the flexibility too of the extra players that they have in store for them, whether there are subs here, because with Melo taking the helm over on the Daredevil instead of what we saw just yesterday with Daze, usually now you get to see Valentina getting set up. Ranger Royal Flush not ready yet, and you have the Eternal Bond at the
Is bro throwing shade on SG? No, just a question. They are sweaty droolers who don't hop off the game. The triple support really cost them. Cloak just got her first ult while Gambit has already ulted twice.
Eternal Bond now. KAIZEN trying to bide some time. Only has 100 HP in a dream. Still up though. Dropping to the back line. Has to reset. Valentina goes down, and that should be enough of a big setup for Cafe Rose.
This is a huge example as to
very good. I'm telling you, Cloak and Dagger. Play Cloak and Dagger and Magic. That's it. Playmakers.